Oh wait, should I curse? I don't, hold on. Exit out of this, because I don't know how loud the gameplay is compared to the microphone.
I also don't know how to get to your stream.
Me neither. 1 second.
If anyone is somehow... Oh, there. Here it says you're live.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, just check the audio levels there, too.
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second.
Oh, God. It
Speak.
begins. Hello. Hello, hello, I am speaking, I am alive, I am here, I am he, I am who, I am how, I am who, I am there, I am we, I am them. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Is it very quiet, or is it, like, decent enough?
It sounds fine to me.
Cool, cool, cool. I trust your judgment. Alright, I'm gonna just share this, make it a community post or something. How do I do that? I don't know. I'm very technologically...
Dumb.
Dumb. Actually.
Once you actually start playing, I'll check the game audio too.
Yeah. Okay. I'm streaming! Making a community post here. Okay. Just kind of getting into the settings. That be in the system? Yeah. Subtitle on, display HUD on. Let's turn this down. This down. Everything's 3. That's good.
Now, if anyone wants to watch and comment in the chat, y'all behave yourselves.
This is my wife, by the way.
I have the ban hammer.
She is the mod. She has the ban hammer. What she says goes.
And I do not abide foolishness.
Folly.
I do abide clownery, though. That's fine.
Indeed. Just gonna hang out here for a second, see if people shuffle in. I am in a constant state of cough.
Me too, also. I just woke up from a nap, so I'm all bleh.
So you're what?
I'm all bleh!
You're all bleh. It's also muggy as shit in this
Can
apartment.
we say shit in this stream?
Why not?
Is this a shit stream? Post that over in the Haven too, and in our server.
In the what? Oh yeah.
Keys. No, I closed everything.
No! Why would you do that?
I need those. Come back.
Oh my god.
This is great TV.
God. This is amazing TV. This is excellent. This is fabulous.
Firefox has crashed.
Oh great.
I need a new computer. Like, comment, subscribe.
Get my wife a new computer.
Yeah. Donate to my husband's Patreon. And buy him a coffee.
Okay. Okie dokie. Now nobody's watching.
No, I'm here. I'm back.
Griffin.
There might be cats shuffling around. You will almost...
There will most definitely be
hear
cats
cats.
shuffling around here.
I'm also going to be compiling all the questions and answers in a document, so for anyone who misses it or who doesn't have time to watch the VOD or whatever, you'll have all the questions and answers available to you in some form.
Yes, 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 yes. Move the camera. Yes, yes.
And along with the audience questions, I'll probably ask you some, like, interviewee questions, too.
Interviewee questions?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the producer right there, right now, asking a question. No, it's not.
What is it?
It says Jeff and Mickey are on Snapchat.
Who?
I don't know.
Who the hell are those guys?
I get the most random people.
Me too. Me too. What is up with that?
I don't know who they are.
I don't know who Billy Buckley is on Snapchat. Hello, Radical Pasta. Pasta? What the hell was that? That was like the UK version of saying pasta.
Radical Pasta.
Radical Pasta.
Hello.
I actually just got the notification on my my Outlook that I'm streaming. Yeah, I'm just hanging out on the title screen here, waiting for people to come in. Maybe there won't be a lot of people. I'll get it started in a bit here. This was a mistake because I can't talk.
you got a bit of that stage fright, nervous energy going on.
A little bit.
It's all good. Your community is like the nicest people on YouTube.
Yeah, from the comments I've gotten, you all are surprisingly chill.
Yes.
At least the people who are like I notice consistently leave comments.
We could have some banter while we wait.
Like what?
I don't know.
Like how?
Well, you could thank everyone for how good the videos have been doing and everything.
Sorry, I had a burp. Prevented me from talking.
Still got motivation? Asks Russian name.
I do. Russian name. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that.
I think that's Russian, huh?
It looks Russian to me. I do have motivation, actually. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I really enjoyed that vid, actually.
I do too. I watch your videos all the time. I'm your number one fan.
Excuse me.
I'm also his wife for anyone who's just trickling in.
Yes, this is the fabled Becca. Oh, Kirill Ivanov. Right. You're closer. Is that it?
Kirill Ivanov.
Oh, cool. Welcome, Kirill.
Teach us some Russian.
I'm probably butchering Kirill. I'm sorry.
We're very white, very American.
Oh, don't worry about that. Team Nerdasticos.
Team Nerdastico. You're good. There will be a VOD posted later. I don't know. Do you think you'll just post the whole thing or edit it down?
I don't know. I'll probably just post the whole thing. Like, honestly, nobody's obligated to watch this. You all subscribe to me anyway. At least I'm assuming most of you who are commenting are subscribed, so you're good. We're good. We've reached that point. Alright, so while we're waiting just a little longer, I want to say about Bloodborne that this is probably the game I've poured the most hours on PS4. At least I'm pretty sure. Like, I have like 5 characters. Ooh. And this is my main one, obviously.
Freak!
And then this one I made because we were trying to co-op together, but you suck.
I do, though.
You suck at this game.
I'm very bad at this game.
And then this one I made for myself. Oh yeah, we could. I'm gonna open it up for chat questions too. I just wanted to have like pre-written questions, so I kind of knew what I was getting into. This is Cobra McBloodpuncher. It's based off a gag from Tangled the series.
Oh.
Or Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure, whatever.
The Punzel show.
Will you make a bigger video on Infinity Train? That's a good question, actually. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good show, and there's lots more to talk about it, so...
Yeah, there's actually a question regarding Infinity Train in your list of questions. So we can talk a bit more about it at that point.
So anyway, I've got 170 hours on this one, and then the second longest one is this one, Nadine. I just create new characters when I get bored and want to be very weak in this game. Because like at a certain point, you play new game plus and it's like, I'm too strong. I need to be weak again.
Is it Is this the game that has deprived as a... Is that what it's called?
Hello, Pedro. Yeah, all of the Dark Souls, Soulsborne games have, like, a joke class that starts you out with, like, the weakest of stats. Like, it's usually called Waste of Skin or something like that.
Hello, Pablo.
Watch one of my favorite YouTubers play my favorite game. Oh, cool. Yeah, honestly, this is probably in my top 5 games.
You do play it a
ever.
lot. You play a lot of Soulsborne.
5 in Bloodborne. Cool. Yeah, like, I find the Soulsborne games in general are just easy to dive back into, because there is a plot, but it's not like, you know, like a Final Fantasy game or something where there's like a bajillion cutscenes and you have to kind of get invested in the story to play the game. It's just, you pop this in and you go, you fight. That's it. So it's pretty convenient to pop in and play. It has now been 11 minutes, so let's get it started.
Okay.
With a new game.
Oh, yeah. Pale.
So what are we doing for this stream in this game?
Do you have any thoughts on Sekiro?
Well,
one second. What we're doing with this stream is I'm just gonna play the game, and Becca here, my wife, as I've mentioned, is gonna feed me some questions, some pre-asked questions that people left on the announcement for this stream.
But first,
you might want to turn the game audio down.
Oh, okay.
This is our first time ever streaming on YouTube. So
yeah, I've streamed on Twitch before, but never directly on YouTube.
So we're just getting all the technicals.
But anyway, Sekiro. I really liked Sekiro, but it took like a really long time for me to get into that game. Kind of like, I want to say it was kind of a similar experience to when I first started Dark Souls, because I played Bloodborne first. And after I beat it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna play through the Dark Souls games now. And it took me kind of a longer time to get into Dark Souls, just because of how different it was. And Sekiro was kind of the same thing, because it's... Excuse me. It's, like, much more defensive-based, I guess. Like, slowly whittling away at, you know, an enemy's strength. It's been a while since I've played the game, so I don't remember the terms, but like I think somewhere around the boss fight at the village area. What is that? What was that village called? I forget, but it was a fight against a bigger guy who had like a ghost-like power. And once I finally beat him, that was like, okay, this game is gelling with me now, and I really like Sekiro actually. But the inverse is, it's not an easy game for me to jump back into because of how different it is to the other Soulsborne games. But I really like it, honestly. I think you mentioned in your Amphibia video that you are neurodivergent. I am neurodivergent too, did you know? Yes, I did know that. That Dana Terrace basically said once she realized that people identified with Luz because of her neurodivergent traits, that she was like, oh yeah, she's neurodivergent, totally.
Definitely. You should read the question like out loud for people who might be just like listening to this video later on.
Yes. Good idea. Should probably have.
Or I will be reading a lot of the questions to you as well.
Yes. Good.
Like I said a little earlier, for the people just tuning in, I'm gonna have like all the questions and answers in a document. So if you're curious about any of the answers but don't have time to watch the video or anything, it'll all be linked once the VOD goes up.
Yes. All right. So what we're doing with our character here is we are going to create a Azura type character, because why not? And I'm gonna try and go for an arcane build, because Azura is a witch. And I've never done a dedicated build in these games. I've always just kind of meshed. I'm more of a strength guy. Like, usually when I play these games, I don't really tend to go for like a sorcerer or a cleric. I just kind of go for swords
fighter,
and
yeah.
shields and stuff. I've actually been playing the Dark Souls games as a sorcerer the past couple weeks, and that's been cool. I played the entirety of Dark Souls 2 without a shield recently, too, and that was really fun. Let's see. Luce is bisexual and neurodivergent, so that's like a 2-for-1 deal in relatability for me.
Same hat.
Possibly same for me, I'm not sure. Anyway. Wait, no, we're good on gender. I kind of experimented with this yesterday, but wasn't quite able to save it. I need a picture of Azura for reference. Pardon me.
We're very good at this.
We are so good at streaming, honestly. You and I have a shared Twitch
We do
account.
have a shared Twitch, which we don't use very much, but we should. We were playing Spyro in January.
Yeah, January. Let's see. Okay, her skin is kind of like
A little darker.
a little darker, you say? Like that?
She's kind of got the same skin tone as Luce, actually.
Yeah. So, what do you think? Like this?
Not like exaggerated, but
Okay, this is the widest you can go.
do not.
Good. Oh no, that's the widest you can go.
Ew, glowing.
Oh lord. How about that? That looks good, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Alright.
I find character creators sometimes are boring, and they're actually the reason I never got into Elder Scrolls games.
Yeah. Like, the Dark Souls games have never really been... I don't think they've had really great presets for character building, personally.
I feel, though, like I might like the Dark Souls, the Elder Scrolls builder better now. I'm a little older.
Possibly. I played, like, yo, who are you? Scrolling through Bloodborne streams on PS4. Oh, I'm just a guy on YouTube, don't worry about me.
Yep, my dear husband is a movie, TV show, video game reviewer, and he's doing his 5K subscriber stream.
Alright, I think Azura has greenish eyes. So I think that's good there. Dope! Thanks, Lucas. Welcome.
Welcome.
I'd like to think I'm pretty good at this game.
I
But
think you're good at it. But, I mean, I'm terrible at it. We need to stand this microphone on something. Hang on.
on something better, yeah. We have a very amateur setup.
I have a copy of Beastars.
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 That should be good.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so Azura has a little beauty mark under her left eye. And... Okay, there it is.
Audio still sounds good.
Position... It's more closer to her eye. Kind of like that. It's smaller, though, so... Let's make it a little smaller. And make it probably a little downish. That's good. Okay. And she does not wear glasses. Let's go for the hair. Let's go for the hair color first. There's no hair preset that looks like Azura's hair.
It's like big and wavy and...
Cleric beast, no damage? Oh, maybe. I hope.
Do it.
I've never been able to do anything like too fancy with the bosses. Like, you see people who do Soulsborne runs without getting like hurt at all, and those people are gods to me. If I tried that, I would scream.
I think that's that's me watching Shadow of the Colossus trick runs.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, there's no hair that looks like Azura's. But probably go for either this one or this one or this one's nice actually. Gods Among Men, yes indeed, epic films. Before I can come back, so before I'll go, I'll ask the question: are there any anime or manga you like that? Hold on,
yeah, I'll read the question to you.
Cool. Because like as you can see, the like
it kind of scrolls away.
Thing kind of yeah.
Pablo Baroto asks, are there any anime or manga you like that don't get a lot of attention or as much as it should?
I don't know because I'm very basic about manga and anime. Like right now we're really into Beastars.
Yeah, we just like bought the whole series of the books.
Yeah, everything that's available in English anyway.
Yes.
And when I was a kid I used to watch like Naruto. Yep, no worries. See you in a bit.
What's the most like obscure anime you think you've watched?
Oh, I don't even know. I watch really mainstream shit.
Yeah, me too.
I really liked, what was that show called? Death Parade? A few years back. That's kind of smaller and only one season, I think, but it was really cool. It was like...
that sounds familiar, yeah.
Yeah, Carrie recommended it. It was...
our friend
Carrie, yeah. Yeah, I say as if you know Carrie. She's a fellow YouTuber on YouTube. I lost my train of thought. Death Parade. That was the one where it was set in this kind of like bar,
yes,
afterlife bar.
I remember you like explaining that.
It was really cool. I liked it a lot. And then when I was a kid, I used to watch like Naruto and Death Note and stuff like that, the really popular stuff. So, I really, as a kid, I remember my sister watching Oren High School Host Club. And that's a sentimental favorite of mine. So yeah, I'm very basic when it comes to anime.
Entry level stuff.
Yeah. This seems good enough. I don't really go too...
You can't make your clothes purple?
No.
No.
I don't think there's really anything in this game that looks like Azura's outfit, but you work
Why
with what you got.
Why did I say purple? Her clothes are white. I'm paying attention. I'm good at this.
You are so good. Alright, actually, I'm gonna have a...
So just a reminder, everyone in the chat, stay cool and kind and civil because I have the ban hammer.
Stay frosty.
And that's my husband you're teasing, so you know what? Have you watched Gurren Lagann?
No, I have not, but that sounds familiar.
It's the one with the... Remember Peridot in Steven Universe? She gets those glasses that are pointy. It's a reference to that. Like, Kamina, I think is the character's name. I think it's about people who live underground and come to the surface, I think.
I couldn't tell you.
So it's kind of like Kipo, but not at all. Hello, Griffin. Sometimes the cats may have some commentary.
Yeah, I think Griffin just meowed, if you heard that.
Hello, baby.
So I'm gonna try for a arcane build with this, but I haven't done it before, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay. We got 12 viewers. Hello, everybody. Oh, snap, bruh. She got Grimes Warhammer.
Griffin, you bumped the mic.
That was a comment from Epic Films. So yeah, you don't worry about the chat. I'll read the chat and stuff to you. Radical Pasta says that their favorite anime and manga is probably Bloom Into You, cute romance with lots of LGBTQ rep.
Cool.
Second favorite is probably A Silent Voice. Well, that sounds like kind of stuff we enjoy. Cute, kissy things.
You may think it all.
I'm gonna listen again here, see how the game audio.
Yeah, I'll turn down the game audio in a second here. We don't technically have to see this because I know what happens, but
but it's good for testing the audio.
Yeah. Mechs, crazy universal scale fights. Sounds neat. Yeah, I should probably watch more anime, honestly.
I like mechs.
It's a pupper.
A doggo.
Oh, this is the true test of how good you are in this game, actually. If you can beat the werewolf without a weapon.
By the way, we're gonna keep this stream like PG-13, but this is a gory game, so if you
Yeah, it's M-rated.
yeah, if you have trouble with that, you can just listen. We'll try to have a lot of good commentary.
Yeah, and if you're familiar with my YouTube videos, I try to censor the more, like, R-rated swear words, but I curse like a sailor in real life, so some will probably slip out. My friends!
Pablo Baroto says, my favorite manga is probably Berserk, and animes-wise, Evangelion. My ability to be both and not into mainstream, yet also believably basic, bewilders me. I kind of get what you mean there. Like, those are two franchises I've heard of, but, like, I feel like they're also not exactly entry-level.
Yeah, like Berserk. Oh, hello, Sue. Have you ever heard of Monster Hunter? Yes, we've
played a bit.
We played Monster Hunter, and here's Hyrule Gaul. Sorry, I've never actually had to pronounce your names.
Slapping a whip.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah, I gotta turn the game down, the audio down just a bit.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just listen again here.
Let's turn it down to 1.
Just a smidge should be enough.
Then 2 then.
Okay. Now you talk a bit while you make noise.
Anyway,
Make
this
some
is.
noise in the game and talk.
Oh well, I'm gonna fight the werewolf. That'll make enough noise. All right. But yeah, my sister actually got the entirety of Evangelion like for Christmas one year from my grandma, because like she probably knew that Kristen was into anime or my sister was into anime at the time, and she was like, "What's the most popular anime?" And she probably was pointed to Evangelion, so that's how we got that for Christmas. I never watched it all the way though. And as for Berserk, that's like, if it weren't for Berserk, then these games probably wouldn't be as they were. Like, the guy who made Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Demon Souls took huge inspiration from Berserk. Like, practically everything in Japan takes inspiration from Berserk. At least that's the inspiration I got. The impression I got.
I think I also was pirating Evangelion when I tried to watch it, but now that it's on Netflix. But I heard the dub or the subtitles aren't good.
Ah, no.
No,
I'm stuck. No! Oh, shit.
Haha, you're a bad gamer.
Damn it. I usually can do it, too, but now, of course, I can't prove it.
Mr. and Mrs. Film Freak, if you haven't already, you should try Invincible. It's kind of gory, but in my opinion, it's a must-watch right now. Yeah, we do want to check that out.
Yeah, I've been meaning to. Oh man, that bums me out. I'm usually good at this game, honest.
Radical Pasta mentions the song from Evangelion. Is it called the Cruel Angel's Thesis? That song does slap.
Yeah, the song slaps.
Now that there's a bit of a lull in the game, I'm gonna ask our first question. Let's actually answer this real quick. Have you seen Luca? And if so, thoughts? Christina Toto asks.
Yes, we've seen Luca, and I think we both liked it a lot, actually.
It's very cute, and it's nice to see Pixar doing, like, an actual different visual style.
Yeah, like, I don't really have anything against Disney's current style of animation, but, like, every human character looks the same since Tangled. It just kind of gets old after a while. And Pixar's kind of had that trouble, too, where every one of their human characters kind of look the same after Toy Story 3. Except for, like, Incredibles 2, but that's mainly because it was more stylized like the first film.
Yeah.
But yeah, Luca was very cute, very gay.
Very queer-coded.
Yeah. And,
to anyone who might have a problem with that word, we do use it in the reclaim sense. So apologies in advance.
Yeah.
We're probably just going to say it thoughtlessly because we just use that word.
Yeah. But yeah, I just like smaller, kind of slice of lifey stories like that too.
Like Ghibli movies.
Like Ghibli movies, yeah. So I really dug the movie.
Cool. All right, let's ask the first question that you got on the announcement video. Drew Bell asks, "Are you planning on making an Owl House season 2 review after the season ends?"
No, never. I'm never talking about Owl House again. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I will talk about Owl House season 2 when the season ends.
Do you think it'll be like as in-depth a video, or does that kind of depend on what the season gives us?
Oh, it'll probably be as in-depth as the first Owl House video was.
Nice.
Probably. I mean, that's months from now. We'll see. Let's see. Staged Lined asked a question.
You play, I will read you the questions.
Yeah.
I am your MC. Stage Line asks...
But first, what type of weapon should Azura have?
Magical.
It's not... You don't really start out with magical, though.
You were telling me you were going to use the Saw Cleaver.
Yeah, that's right. Saw Cleaver is kind of the basic starter weapon in this game, but it is very good. I prefer the Hunter's Axe, actually. That's the weapon I started out my first playthrough. But I like the Saw Cleaver. And nobody uses the cane. And now, pistol or blunderbuss?
Blunderbuss is fun to say.
It is. Let's go with the blunderbuss.
Okay.
Knowing Film Freak, the next Owl House video will probably be over an hour long. Oh, at least. Cane is my favorite. Shake my head. Sorry. I have used the cane as a starter weapon. It's not bad. It's just not as fun.
Stage Line asked, have you ever played Dragon's Dogma? It's a really underrated RPG that came out before Souls.
No, I have not.
I feel like I've heard of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've at least heard of it. Oh, you know what? I don't have any insight yet, so nothing's open. Like, the doll is lifeless and the Hunter's Workshop is closed. Let me in! Let me in! Alright.
Lucas Perez wants to know how an arcane build works in this game.
It's not quite like magic from Dark Souls. It's just like... I don't know how to describe it. There's basic magic-like moves, but they require, like, bullets to use. And they work like items, like Molotov cocktails. Like, you press square to use that item. They're magic items that shoot spells, tentacles, and stuff. Yeah, like that. They're pretty cool, but I've never done, like, a dedicated arcane build to test them all out. I have kind of like a guide here open so that I know kind of the basics of what to do for an arcane build.
Yeah, because it might not be terribly entertaining
here's
to
that
watch you die
bastard.
20 times in a row.
Gotcha!
We're just chilling out, friends and subscribers and friends. You're all friends first, subscribers second.
Yeah, you guys are cool. I like you guys a lot, actually. Oh, it's my friend Carrie. I was mentioning her. Yeah, go get that bread, Carrie. We'll talk later.
Get
Love
that
you.
bread.
Anyway, Carrie has 2 YouTube accounts. Cheetah King 243 is one where she talks about trans issues, and Animation Critic is the one where she talks about animation. She's cool.
Yeah, definitely check her out. We'll probably link her stuff in the description. Okay, so as you wander about, the next question from...
I know where I'm going. Why am I wandering?
Why are you wandering? This is not...
Why are you wandering? Why are you wandering?
So Stage Line asked, have you ever thought about doing your own creative works?
Oh yeah, of course. I think everybody who is really passionate about media has their own ideas of what, like, they want to do with media, and I've got, like, a shitload of stories. Story ideas that I haven't actually put to paper, because I'm way more of a planner than a doer.
I'm bad for that too.
Yeah, but, like, yeah, I've got a lot of ideas.
Is there any you're comfortable, like, talking about a little bit?
Well, I've kind of got, like, a detective story, like, kind of mapped out, kind of set, like, late 19th century, kind of at the turn of the 20th century. And I've got, like, I've got this, a basic idea for a magic-type story. But, like, just general ideas like that. Nothing really concrete yet.
You've written a bit of fanfic too.
I have written fanfic, yeah. I think...
And you've written a bunch of short stories.
Yeah.
Stage Line says, I guess with a still relatively small community, we all seem like friends and not subscribers. Well, to me it really helps that everyone's just been so kind.
Yeah, like, YouTube is not a very friendly place overall, which is kind of the curse with social media in general, but everybody who is... The majority of people who have commented on my videos have been really supportive and really, like... I'm open to criticism, of course, and people have given criticism, which is cool. Oh. The beast.
Climbing up a ladder, you made it.
But yeah, everybody has been really cool overall, and I'm appreciative of it.
Well, it makes sense, because you make the best videos on YouTube.
Oh, hush. At least it isn't as bad as Twitter, exactly.
I'm gonna try not to shoot through these questions too fast. So
I have a few old fanfics on my Google Docs that I hope never see the light of day. Honestly, same.
The first video I saw of yours was the Amphibia video.
Oh, that's pretty recent.
Drake
Forstig. I'm not making fun of your name, by the way. It's cool. Yeah, a lot of subscribers recently have come from the Amphibia video, which is cool. Which is pretty cool. Pretty neat. There was a question I saw in the in the stream here that I missed. I think.
What was it regarding?
Oh, Pablo Baroto said, by the way, I've been a fan of Amphibia for a while, and it's one of my fave shows, and not too many people talk about it. Not as much as Owl House, and I really love your video on it. One of the best I've seen. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Nova
Here comes Nova, our cat. Our calico cat.
Our fattest cat. There will be pictures of the cats edited into this video, I'm sure.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Don't give me more work to do.
Links to the pictures will be in the description below. Hello, Nova.
Let's see.
Did she eat? Or is she about to become a bug?
Are you gonna be a bug, my girl? You're right. You're right by the microphone. You're gonna knock it over.
I'm just gonna give her some food to distract her.
Yeah.
Be right back. Everyone in chat, be good.
Let's talk to this guy. I think the first couple times I played this game, I ignored Gilbert altogether. Because, like, I didn't know he was there, that you could talk to people. That is kind of cool, in a way. Because, like, in the Dark Souls games, like, there are actual NPCs out in the world, but because, like, the town is infested with, like, crazy people and beasts, nobody wants to go outside, so everybody's holed up indoors, and that's cool world building. It makes sense. It's cool. Anyway,
were you just answering the question I was thinking of asking, like why did Bloodborne appeal to you?
Oh well, yeah, that's probably it. Excuse me. I ate dinner just before I started this.
What did you eat?
I had a chicken burger and fries.
You didn't offer me any.
You were asleep.
Could have woke me up. I wasn't dead.
Let's see.
There will be more to come, Radical Pasta. More reviews and video essays.
Yes, indeed.
If there's anything I dislike about this game, it's that every character we get to interact with dies, and there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of bleak, but I honestly just dig the atmosphere of this game. I mean, look at this. This is a really cool-ass Victorian-esque town.
Carrie, you're right, and you know what? I'm gonna treat myself to a beautiful $80 dinner without my husband.
Okay.
Because of his betrayal.
Betrayal! Oh, look at this guy with his shield. Back to oblivion. Shields are useless in this game.
The atmosphere, Hirungo, I hope I'm saying that right, says that the atmosphere is perfect. I remember, like, when the first trailer dropped at E3. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and honestly, like, this is not the kind of game I'm usually into. Like, I'm more of a narrative kind of guy, so I really like Uncharted or The Last of Us, like, narrative-driven games. So, I tried to get into Skyrim, like, around the time when it was really popular, but I couldn't really, because it's not really like a narrative game. It's more of
a little too open.
Go out, do this, have fun. Which is, yeah, it's a little too open for me and kind of just leaves me with executive dysfunction, kind of.
Drake Thirstig asks, so do you like making long form videos like the amphibian one?
Yeah, I do. It's just I like to intersperse them between smaller videos.
It is a lot of work. And you are like completely self-taught with editing and everything.
Yeah. That was actually one of the questions in there, if you want to find that one, about what editing software I use.
What editing software do you use, asks.
Shit.
Who asked that? Did I not get that question, please? I'm so good at this. Oh, Tublerone asked, what video software, editing software do you use?
Good question, Tublerone. I use, Filmora. Wondershare Filmora, which, gotcha.
Which, sponsor!
Which, I didn't know about until last year, but was kind of on the cheaper end of the paid video editing software. So I went with that, and it's been pretty good. Like, I don't think there's as much you can do with it as, like, Final Cut Pro or Sony Vegas, but it's decent. I like it. It's good for the kind of videos I make.
Drake Versteeg says, you're amazing.
Mm-hmm. Damn right.
Stageline says, speaking of Last of Us, did you hear about the show? And they personally don't know how to feel about a version of Last of Us that they can't play.
Yeah, honestly, the story of Last of Us is powerful enough that you could probably do it without gameplay, but, like, I think the story is so powerful because it's a game, you know? Because, like, you're in the position of Joel, and you form this bond with Ellie because you're actually protecting her. Stuff like that. Like, it's really cool. That connection just probably isn't there with a movie.
Or a show, yeah.
Or a show, yeah.
You know what I think that comes from video games still not quite being recognized as a art form? Because if a video game is successful, well, we have to make it a movie so it can be mainstream. It's like, well, people should just play games.
Yeah, honestly. Like, remember when they talked about, like, Shadow of the Colossus movie? That never happened, thank God.
That was only allowed to be made if Guillermo del Toro did it.
Yeah, honestly, he could probably do something with it, but anyone else? No. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
And as for what Carrie says, I would give Stardew Valley a chance, but it's not really the kind of game I go for, generally. Hello?
What was I...
I don't care!
What was I going to say? I forget, so... Lucas Perez asks, what about the...
Oh, shit. Oh, God! Oh, God! Sorry.
I'm just gonna let you deal with this. Well, actually, I'll just ask Lucas, do you mean God of War or Gears of War?
Yeah, because if you mean God of War, then I've played those games, yeah.
They're some of my favorites, actually.
Yeah, I honestly kind of expected the God of War games to be different, like a little more narrative-driven. They're kind of more hack and slashy than I was expecting. Like, what I was expecting was kind of what the new God of War did, which I really liked. And you haven't played yet, so we gotta play that.
Maybe we'll stream it.
Yeah, we should.
Drake Versteeg would like to know what led you to making videos on YouTube, and...
Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Definitely God, not Gears. What led to me making videos on YouTube? When I was a kid, and when I watched certain nostalgic reviewers who shall remain nameless because they suck, I was kind of inspired by them to try and do videos, but I never had, like, the skills or means to do it, so I never did. But around a year ago, I saw a movie called Guard Dog, which is a Christian independent movie that was made in the church that I grew up in. And that alone was like an immediate, oh, I gotta see this. And it's really awkward and kind of bad, but, like, interesting enough, and with some genuinely, like, decent concepts that I felt like, okay, I can actually talk about this and make a video about it. So the very first legit video on this channel that isn't uploadings of Bloodborne or Dark Souls clips is the Guard Dog review, which is decent. that the audio quality is terrible compared to. Shit! I forgot about that guy. Like the audio quality is very bad compared to what I do now, and even what I do now isn't the best, but. And I think the jokes are kind of mean-spirited, but that was really what got me into YouTube. Is that movie and how weird it was. So, in a way, I owe it some props. Guard dog.
And, I don't remember, did you talk about this in the video that you almost had a chance to, like, see it being filmed?
Yeah, I mentioned that in the video.
And, like, you know some of the people who are in it.
Yeah. I know some
hilarious.
of the cast and crew. Oh god, I'm gonna die!
Next time we go visit your family, we should try to meet the guard dog. We should try to steal
No,
the guard dog.
I never want to see guard dog in the flesh.
Let's national treasure that guard dog suit.
Oh, what?
We should steal it.
Oh, we gotta steal the guard dog costume from, what's his name, Roy?
Sue
Llewellyn, probably.
Have you heard the news about Owl House Season 3 yet?
We have, yeah.
The situation. It's actually trending on Twitter right now to save Owl House.
Yeah. And honestly, like, I don't think it'll end up being bad, Season 3, because...
Lucas, we have a question coming up that'll cover that.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be bad, Season 3, because, like, in my mind, when I heard they were doing, like, 40-minute specials it's kind of like Castlevania. For those who don't know, Season 3 of The Owl House, like I said, is going to be 3 40-minute specials, because Disney basically canceled the show, for lack of a better word, and they said, alright, you gotta sum up whatever you were gonna do in Season 3 in this amount of time. And, yeah. To my thinking, this probably means that Lumini is gonna be canon, and Disney said, alright, we're gonna make this canon, but the show's dead because of it.
They did a Steven Universe. They did a Ruby Sapphire.
Yeah, like, exactly, like when...
Cats!
Ah!
We'll have the ushers remove them. That is me. Yes! Okay, Drake Thirsty guessed what we're playing. This is Bloodborne.
Yeah, Bloodborne.
Radical Pasta asked, have we heard of the YouTube channel Hazel? She makes great media reviews, mostly about LGBT rap. And I'm actually looking at her channel right now, and she has a video, The Lasting Appeal of Digimon Tamers. So I conceive that we are on the same wavelength.
Oh yeah, that's an anime I forgot to mention. I really got into Digimon when I was in middle school. Becca was really into Digimon when she was a kid,
yeah.
So that's another thing that brought us together.
I'm so sorry about your username.
No, we're not sorry because of your username. It's a very good username.
It's if we're white and bad. Hirungol. Anyway.
Hirungowl.
Hirungowl. I don't understand why they do this to such a popular show. The politics in cartoons is really weird right now, where there's this amazing push for more, like, representation, but it comes at a cost. And hopefully within the next few years, it's not kind of an either-or thing. Like, either you keep it white Christian friendly, or you're canceled. You know, like, hopefully soon, the big companies will realize people are people, including the queer ones.
And we don't have to just look at them as mere numbers on a chart.
Yeah. It's okay, it's totally a fake name.
Yeah.
Guys, don't fight, we're busy.
Griffin and Luna. Griffin is an instigator. My cat Griffin. He likes to fight
And
the other cats.
Luna's dramatic. Get out of here. I just sprayed them with water.
Who made your logo and intro? This lady right here.
Me! The wife.
She handles basically everything that I can't do, which is a lot in terms of graphic design.
Hello, Gabsola. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we're gonna do this question, because who was it? Lucas was asking something along this line. What is your favorite and least favorite Dark Souls game?
Oh, shit.
Easiest and hardest, and what are you... Well, I'll save the second part of the question until after. So, what's your favorite, least favorite, and your easiest and hardest Soulsborne type games?
That's a good question. I think my favorite is Bloodborne, just because it's the first one I played, and... whoop. I love that. I love the ragdoll in these games. Dark Souls 2 does not have ragdoll. That makes it the worst. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, so that's at the bottom of the
No,
list.
no, I'm kidding, actually. I like Dark Souls 2 a little more than people generally do. I think in terms of least favorite, I don't think any of them are bad, but I tried playing Demon Souls on PS3 after I beat all the other Soulsborne games, and I got pretty far into it, but I couldn't beat it because of that dragon that guards the upper part of the castle in the last level, which is actually the first level, but it leads into the last part of the game.
So would you say that's the hardest one?
Honestly, maybe not, because like there's a lot of little stuff in Demon Souls that makes it harder than it should be. Like there's an equipment load limit that like you can't have as many items as you normally can in these games.
So stuff that you might consider more like artificial difficulty.
Yeah. But that's why I really want to play the Demon Souls remake. I think they probably added a lot of quality of life changes to that, and I'm really excited to see what they did.
Radical Pasta says that they're happy that Lumity isn't getting the same treatment as Korosami. We were there.
I was there,
Yes.
Gandalf.
Yeah.
I was there the day the bisexuals won.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we get you. We agree. So what's the hardest Soulsborne?
Oh yeah,
game?
the hardest. That's a good question too, because it depends on, I guess, the learning curve. They all have a pretty steep learning curve. I guess with Dark Souls like 2 and 3, if you're familiar with 1, then you'll probably be okay. But with Bloodborne, it's a completely different ballpark. But I actually find Bloodborne to be a little easier, since there's more emphasis on attack than like dodging and equipment loads and stuff like that.
So do you have one?
Oh, and the rally system where you can attack enemies to get health back like this. Oh, I love it. That makes it way easier on me.
Pretty delicious. So you don't really have one that stands out as the hardest?
I don't think so. I
what
think
about...
maybe Dark Souls 1 is the one I have the most difficulty with certain bosses. Like, I can't beat Gwyn in a fair fight. the very last boss, Lord Gwyn. I can't beat him in a fair fight still.
What do you find is the easiest Soulsborne?
I think Dark Souls 2 has the most, like, options for kind of co-op, even if you're not online. There's a lot of NPC, like, summons that you can do for bosses, and, like, it's still kind of hard, but I think they kind of eased down on the difficulty just a little bit without losing its... without losing its Dark Souls-ness. Yeah, I think Dark Souls 2 is kind of underrated, but it's not, like, my favorite in the series.
Luna, don't make a bunch of noise.
So you work as a graphic designer. I think that question's for you.
Technically no. I'm just a freelancer. I do, like, commissions and stuff, mostly, like, character art. I actually have a Twitch streamer who I do all his channel art and such.
Yes.
People always told me I should, like, get into graphic design as a career, but I don't know. I'm happy with where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
But I've dabbled in it, sure. And I do all the visual stuff for my husband's channel.
Mm-hmm. She does, and she's very good at it.
Oh, you. J Flem asks, will you be making more The Movies Of videos? And Hirungalo says that you're planning to make a Wes Anderson one?
I don't know if I ever said that. It's an interesting idea, but I'd have to watch more of his movies, because I've only seen Moonrise Kingdom and Isle of Dogs and Fantastic Mr. Fox. Yeah.
I've been trying to bug you to watch Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah, I want to see that one. But yeah, I do plan on doing more Movies Of videos. Like, I think the next one I want to do is one about Laika, the stop motion company that is very underrated. And I say underrated because, like, all of their movies like bomb at the box office.
Except for Coraline.
Except for Coraline, which was their biggest success.
What's your favorite Leica movie?
Oh, Coraline. Like, all of their movies are really good, but
Yeah.
I think Coraline so far is still their most solid. But I can get more into that when I talk about the movies themselves.
That's cool.
But yeah, I want to branch out kind of with the movies to talk about, like, directors, too. And maybe, like, cover... I was thinking, actually, to do, like, maybe the Marvel movies, but I'd have to tackle them in, like, Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3.
Yeah, that would be a big job.
Yeah.
Drake is asking, so you make a living off YouTube or something else? And that's kind of an interesting situation.
Yeah.
How much do you want to get into it?
Well, the basics are... I am in the process of immigrating to Canada, so I am currently unemployed. But yeah, I've managed to make a little money on the side from YouTube that helps with the rent and such. And I don't think I'll ever want to make, like, a full career out of YouTube, but I'm definitely gonna, like, keep pursuing videos and such.
Like, as a hobby?
As a hobby.
We were talking the other day
At least
about
one video
how,
a month.
Yeah. We were talking the other day about how, like, once it becomes your career, it kind of becomes not fun.
Kinda. Like,
Or it could potentially become not fun.
I like, there are people on YouTube who have done this for years, and they seem to have not lost any, like, of their stride, which is cool. But as for me, I don't think, even if I managed to make enough money to, like, live comfortably, I'd still want, like, a second job.
Like a day job?
Yeah. Just to have, like, extra security and stuff.
Yeah. So that being said, hopefully your immigration process is soon and you can get a job. And do you think videos might slow down a little at that point?
Possibly. It depends on what kind of job I get.
Yeah.
Whee! Let's go down here.
Yeah, stage line, that's basically the idea. Work your job, videos on the side, see what happens. And I have a full-time job, and I'm supporting this right now.
Yeah. And I'm living off your benefits, basically.
Yes. That's why we moved to Canada, for the benefits.
Honestly, yeah.
Or I was already in Canada.
I'm from the States, Nevada specifically, and American healthcare. Yeah. Sorry if I'm being, but
what comment was that, Sue? Sorry about that.
Oh, that was the Dark Souls one.
Oh, the Dark. Oh, right. Sorry. So what are your thoughts on Artorias, the Wolf Knight, and Calamite, the Black Dragon?
Yes. Thanks for pointing that out. Artorias is cool, but his boss gives me a hard time. I think when I was playing as a sorcerer in my latest run... Yo, I'm in Vegas. Nice. Yo, that's where I was born. That's my hometown. Nice. Vegas rep. Anyway, Artorias is cool. I really like his lore. And his boss fight is super hard, but... when I was playing as a sorcerer in this last run I did of Dark Souls 1, I actually beat him fairly easier than I normally do. And Calamite is also cool. He kind of looks like Maleficent when she's in dragon form. And I'm explaining this to Becca because she might not know who Calamite is.
I don't play these games.
But yeah, Calamite, I've never... Well, I have beaten him once. I've beaten every Dark Souls boss at least once. But I've never been able to beat him again.
And Sue, and to everyone else too, you're not bugging if we overlook something and you just remind us this is the first time we've ever done something like this, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, no worries.
Drake wants to know what I do for a living. I'm a retail merchandiser. I won't get more specific than that, though, because that's private information, but yeah.
We don't want to dox ourselves.
Yeah.
I like you guys, but a little privacy is nice.
Epic Films wants to know if we've ever watched Dragon Prince.
Hell yes.
We love Dragon Prince.
I should probably make a video about that, honestly.
That would be, yeah, definitely.
But like...
Maybe when the next season is fixing to come out.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what I'd say about it, though, because, like, I would just say it's awesome. Go watch it.
If I were to make a video about it, because I didn't really grow up with Avatar, I would talk about how it gives me the feeling that I imagine people who grew up with Avatar.
Oh, yeah, I grew up on Avatar, like, as it was coming out, too, so I can affirm that, yes, it is kind of... Ah! People! So many! Oh, no!
Slushy Gecko asks, how do you only have 5,000 subs?
I don't know, Margot. I don't know. I'm new. I've only been doing this for about a year, and I've only made like a couple of videos that have hit over 100,000. So there's too many. I'm getting out of here. Ooh, don't die. Okay, cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just new. If I keep going, I'm sure I'll get more. But I'm not too worried about getting like a bajillion subscribers. I'm okay.
I kind of low-key want to make this a Dragon Prince right now.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, Dragon Prince is mwah.
Mwah.
Chef's kiss.
Even with the spotty animation in Season 1, like, at least they responded to the, like, feedback and fixed it.
And yes, I have seen She-Ra, Radical Pasta. And I did actually try and make a video about that last year, but I couldn't quite make it work. I might just make a straight-up video about it at some point in the future. But I don't know.
I like the idea you had for it, though. Do you think you could...
Yeah, I wanted to kind of, like, analyze where She-Ra... Because a lot of She-Ra's plot kind of reminded me of the Star Wars sequels, and that's a whole can of worms I don't want to get into, but I wanted to kind of compare She-Ra and how it kind of worked where the sequels as a whole didn't. But that's a whole... Again, that's a whole can of worms.
Yeah, Star Wars is dangerous territory on YouTube.
Dangerous territory.
But we very much enjoyed She-Ra as well.
Yeah. Now, and I say as a whole because there are parts of the individual Star Wars sequels that are really good, but whatever.
Film Lover wonders what your opinion on Amphibia is.
Oh, good question. I mean, I cover it in the video, but yeah, it's just really good, and I really like it.
Yeah, me too. I love the world building. It's such a fully realized world. I want a video game of it.
Yeah, most definitely.
Drake says there was an animated movie parody of the American Revolution on Netflix.
Oh, really? What was that?
What was that called? And the second part to Film Lover's question is, what other cartoons are your favorites?
Oh. Good question. Avatar, obviously. I really enjoy the 90s Batman show, because I'm basic. Well, I say I'm basic, but it's just because I love Batman, so...
Yeah. We're a Batman house.
Yes. And, what else? There's a lot of animated shows I could think of that I can't think of right now.
Pasta wants to know who your favorite character from She-Ra is. Theirs was either Entrapta or Double Trouble.
Yeah, that's good. I think... Probably Entrapta too. I like Entrapta a lot.
She's cute, yeah.
I like Glimmer too.
I also really like Glimmer. I think I forget her voice actress' name, but I feel like she was a really good
She was Katana!
Katana!
She's got my back! I forget her name, but yeah, she played Katana in Suicide Squad. And Kipo, in Kipo. Did you know that their old prototype version of Calamite is basically an incorrect version of himself? I didn't know that, actually. I might have heard that from like a Vati video or something, but it's been a while, if I did. I like to roll a lot in these games. I hope that's not too annoying.
That's your Zelda instinct.
Yeah. How you feel about Ben 10 as a whole? I have never watched Ben 10. Which is weird, because I was probably at that age when it first came out where I could probably have gotten into it, but I just never did.
Before we stray too far, was there any other cartoons you wanted to shout out as favorites?
Yeah, good question, good question.
Once you have to think about it, you can't remember
Yeah,
anything.
that's the thing.
Steven Universe?
Steven Universe I really like. But I think there's a question about that later on that I can get more into Steven Universe.
We can talk
BoJack Horseman is probably the best show to come out in the last decade. Over the Garden Wall is probably my favorite thing that Cartoon Network has ever done, in general. There's a lot of cartoons, man. Cartoons are good.
America the Motion Picture. We'll check that out, Drake, sometime. Stage Line recommends Hilda, which we've been meaning to get to that.
Yeah, a few people have recommended Hilda to me.
Yeah, we're sometimes bad with starting things, like we didn't get into Amphibia till like a year late.
Yeah, it was after Owl House. Well, I get into it in the video.
Yeah. Pasta mentions that they are watching Batman Beyond right now.
Yeah, I like Batman Beyond. It's interesting, when the Hub was a channel, they aired Batman Beyond first, and that was the first time I ever saw that show. And then they aired Batman the Animated Series, and that was the first time I had ever seen, like, the entirety of that show, because they aired every episode.
Pablo Baroto feels a level of unbearable despair when they realize that they've got a confirmed release date for Elden Ring before even getting a second trailer for the new Hollow Knight. We haven't played Hollow Knight. We've been meaning to.
Yeah, I actually have that on PS4.
I have it on my Switch.
Yeah, it was one of the free games for PSN.
Yeah.
So I'll check that out. And yes, Elden Ring. Ooh, I am excited.
My keyboard is sticky. Like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell so I can get a new laptop.
You're God, Sue. Alright, let's try and do this Cleric Beast.
Yeah, we'll pause
no
questions
hit damage.
for a second and watch this pro gamer.
What a pro gamer move!
What the heck, Stanley?
There he is, the Cleric Beast.
You focus on that, I'll watch the chat.
Oh, funny thing about the guard dog video, actually. I use a snippet of the Cleric Beast theme for when one of the guard dogs shows up. I really... well, there's the end of that run. I just really enjoy using Bloodborne and Dark Souls music whenever I can.
Yeah, you've got quite a few references across your videos, and to, Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah, The Last Crusade. I love that movie. That's my personal favorite of the Indiana Jones trilogy, so I try and reference it whenever I can. Like, there are certain jokes regarding certain movies that I've always wanted to do, so when I did the Tangled video, and when Mother Gothel, spoilers, dies because she crumbles into dust from old age, I always wanted to have the Grail Knight say she chose poorly.
Drake, you may not yoink my husband. He is
Yoinks, film freak. Probably because I botched that no-hit run.
Pasta says what they find helpful when getting recommended shows is to make a list of what you're watching, what you want to watch. We should probably do that.
Yeah.
Too many questions. Elden Ring has lore written by the author of Game of Thrones. It's probably going to be even more confusing.
Yeah. I tried reading the first Game of Thrones book, and I didn't really make it very far. I think I got 10 pages in before I was like, this is boring.
Yeah, there's some questions about books later.
I probably could listen to that as an audiobook. That'd probably be better.
So
I should listen to more audiobooks.
Sign up with Audible with our discount code. Audible, sponsor us.
Yeah, I should get into more audiobooks. I listen to YouTube videos all the time while I'm playing games like this, so I should listen to books.
Yeah. How's this fight going for you?
Oh, it's going.
Are you taking 0 damage?
No. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
I don't think I got this far by myself in my Bloodborne playthrough. I'm very bad at this game.
I mean, it's okay.
Like, I'm the kind, like, I want to, like, complete area before I leave, so I want to kill all the boys, but then the boys kill you. It's a whole rigmarole.
And it's nothing but work, work, work all the time.
Is the audio good for everyone?
Yeah, is the gameplay audio, I put it pretty low, but can you hear us okay? Over this guy's screams? Like, geez, man.
I'm sitting kind of far
Oh
away
shit,
from the
I
mic.
fell for it. I fell for it. Should have known. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Pablo says because you took 1 hit, you must delete the file and start over.
I could never do a run like that in real life, because I would be so pissed if I got, like, this far and got hit and had to do the whole run all over again.
Stageline says they watched your Tangled video and was reminded that there's only 2 Disney animated movies they like this decade.
Oh, yeah?
Or loved. Entangled and Zootopia.
Honestly, I really like Zootopia and Tangled too. They might be my personal favorites from the 2010s, but I also really like Moana.
Moana's good. I don't know if there's a real major standout from this decade. Like, but you can't beat the 90s.
Nah, are you a 90s kid? You're a hashtag 90s kid?
I am a millennial, yes. But I mean, 90s Disney, like, you can't top that. And I stand by that. Don't at me.
I personally, like, Tangled is, like, besides Fantasia, which is my favorite Disney movie, like, in terms of, like, story Disney movies, Tangled is probably my favorite. For reasons. Ugh, do you know about Kingdom Hearts? Asks Drake for Steeg. I was there when the first Kingdom Hearts was a thing.
He is a Kingdom Hearts boy.
Granted, I didn't play it until like a year later because I didn't get a PS2 until like Christmas 2002. But I was there in the beginning, believe me. Before it was convoluted. There was a time when Kingdom Hearts was relatively simple and clean.
That's my jam.
I should. One of the ideas for a video I wanted to explain the lore of Kingdom Hearts to you without looking it up.
And we've got another thing kind of like that coming down the pipeline as well.
Yeah, I want to do more fun things with you to fill out that playlist I made.
Yeah, do you want to say what that's going to be that you're preparing for?
Oh yeah, I'm watching all of the James Bond movies again in preparation for No Time to Die. I've marathoned the series at least twice in the past, but that was like 10 years ago.
And what's the video going to be?
It's going to be me explaining the plots of each movie to you. And that's going to be harder than it sounds, because like a lot of the early James Bond movies are kind of boring, man.
Yeah, he's going to explain them to me, and then I'm going to rank them on a tier list. Like, was that the idea?
Something like that.
Something like that.
I'll rank them too. But
yeah, we'll rank them on a tier list like the Crush list.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Amphibia character? Asks an ordinary man.
That's a good question. That's a very good question. I like a lot of the characters, honestly.
Mine's Sprig. But you
Sprig
didn't
is
ask
very
that.
good. I like Polly too, honestly. Polly kind of reminds me of my little sister sometimes. She wasn't like quite like Polly, but there's enough in Polly that reminds me a little bit of my little sister.
She's not so little anymore.
But was there? Oh, I'm trying to remember. Was there a? Oh shit! I ran out of Molotov cocktails.
Hazel Harry points out there's some kind of strat you can use to get this guy to jump off the edge, or is that something else? Another game?
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can't make this guy clip out of the area unless it's a glitch. But if there was a glitch, they probably patched it by now. But I think in Sekiro there's a boss that you have to push over the cliff, and in Dark Souls 1 there's the Iron Giant, I want to say his name was.
Iron Giant?
Or the Black Iron Giant or something like that. He's the boss for Sen's Fortress, and you can knock him over the edge with enough dedication, but usually you get Black Iron Tarkus for that.
Sue points out that this creature is based on a Wendigo, and
oh yeah,
it definitely is, yeah.
It is, yeah. Wendigos are neat.
Iron Golem.
Iron Golem, that's what it is, right.
Everyone in chat is behaving so well. I'm so proud of you kids.
Well done, children. Oh, what good children.
Pasta, one time I watched a video of a Dragon Ball Z fan explaining it to someone who hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
And they say that the idea sounds like that. I'm looking forward to that. That sounds like fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of videos that like do that.
Now that this fight is winding down, Sink Frog asked, what are your favorite creatures, real and mythical? I know your favorite real one. My
favorite real creature is a red panda. I love red pandas. They are very cute, and they are very small.
And there's a whole last Pixar movie coming out.
Yeah, I am so excited for turning red. God, I wish that were me. I wish I could turn into a red panda.
You'd be so cuddly, and you're already so cuddly. What about mythical creature?
And mythical creature, good question, good question. Well, I like dragons in general. Dragons are cool. Griffins are cool too.
We have cats named Dragon and Griffin.
And Griffin, yeah. And I really like Selkies.
Oh,
Selkies are neat.
How far are we planning on to get on this stream? Just until...
Yeah, a couple hours.
Yeah, probably until we get bored or hungry.
Yeah. Hello, good hunter.
We've still got a good amount of questions.
Yeah.
Look at this lady.
This is the doll, the waifu of this game.
Give her a kiss.
Give a doll kiss.
Pursue the echoes of blood. And
Yeah, I don't know. I could imagine getting up to Vicar Amelia or something like that. Possibly.
Is that someone we can kiss?
I mean, you could, I guess.
I don't know.
There,
which
you
ones.
could kiss any of these bosses.
Nice. When I played Sayonara Wild Hearts, at the end there's a dragon, and like the
Oh,
last
okay.
song has you like kissing all the enemies, and the dragon appeared, and I said I better kiss that dragon, and I did. And Sayonara Wild Hearts is a real game, and that's your recommendation from Mrs. Freak.
Okay. For the arcane build, it suggests leveling up vitality first, I think.
Which platform do you play games usually? PS4.
I'm a PlayStation guy, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Nintendo kid. Not that you asked to be. I'm just teasing. Precious. Oh, Michelle, it's your sister.
It's Michelle! Oh my god. Congrats on 5K. Thanks, Michelle. I was just talking about you. All good things, all good things. Alright.
Pasta says cuttlefish are the best animals alive, period. They are related to squid and are sometimes called the chameleons of the sea because of their camouflage, and they're super smart. Squids, octopuses, all those guys, what are they called? It's not
Cephalopods?
cephalopods. Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
I think, maybe.
Um,
Don't quote me on that.
They're very interesting animals. If you're a Beastars fan, you can definitely kiss Vicar Amelia. Finally.
It's true.
Sue, who do you think is the strongest old one in Bloodborne? They say for them it's the moon presence.
Yeah, good question. The moon presence, I find, is kind of a weak boss. But, like, the moon presence, spoilers, is kind of in charge of this whole, like, situation. So, in that regard, I would agree. But as a boss, they're kind of, you know, so-so.
Cephalopods. It means head, foot.
Did you watch the new Space Jam yet? No, I have not.
Oh.
Is it worth it? Should I go out to, like, a movie theater and see
Yeah,
it?
we're fully vaccinated. Should we go see Space Jam?
I mean, we don't have HBO Max, so...
No, I'm thinking yes. I think the answer is definitely
I mean, the
yes.
first Space Jam is stupid, but fun.
I don't expect anything more from this movie.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. There's the old
What do you
bastard.
think of it, Michelle? Hi, Cophead.
Watched it on HBO, but the theater experience would be fun.
Orphan of Kos is so goddamn powerful, and he's only a fetus. Imagine if he grew up, said
Oh,
Pablo.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is he the guy you talk about in the mushroom part of the Amphibia video?
No, I'm talking about, he's the Orphan of Kos,
Oh.
which is... Kos is the god that, Mikolash and the, I forget their name, but he's the god, or Kos is the god that, the lore of this game is confusing.
Yeah, Sue specifies that they meant, like, lore-wise, not gameplay, so...
Oh yeah, lore. Yeah, it would be between the moon presence and the orphan, honestly.
Stage Line is gonna go see the new Space Jam and regrets everything. I think you're gonna have fun. Some movies, you just gotta kind of take them for what they are, you know?
Yeah, most definitely.
There's a Danny DeVito-esque penguin in the
Oh yeah, I
crowd.
saw that in the trailer, one of the trailers.
I don't watch a lot of movie trailers because I don't like having stuff spoiled.
I mean,
But-
it's Space Jam. I don't give a...
I give basketball about how good Space Jam is.
I give a basketball.
I give it 2 basketballs out of 12.
Here's the thing you can do with the doll that I don't think I ever showed you.
Kiss
you
her.
Can, you can emote, you can point, and she like reacts to some of your emotes.
Aw, that's cute.
It's pretty neat.
That's some Nintendo polish.
I sit down. Alright, she claps for you at one point. I think it might be for this one.
Griffin, move.
Get out of the way of the TV, Griffin.
Oh.
Ah!
Good
Oh
boy.
no, she's confused. Conviction. No. Wave. Clap.
Of course she's confused. Imagine if someone just stood in front of you.
There she goes.
Aw, cute.
Anyway,
She's a cute girl and I want to smooch her.
yeah, she's cool.
Tyrone Fan asked, have you watched book 4 of Infinity Train, and what are your thoughts?
Yeah, we watched book 4, I think the day it came out.
I think so too.
Yeah. I liked it, but
Michelle's going to get a haircut. Bye, Michelle. Thanks for dropping in.
Bye, Michelle. Love you.
Talk to you later.
And oh, and Vonda says hi. Nice. Vonda was my hairdresser back home. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah,
What'd you think
Infinity Train book 4. I liked it, but it definitely was not supposed to be the final season. Like, I think in terms of strengths, or like, I don't want to say quality because that makes it sound kind of like, oh, this season was objectively better than this season, which I don't buy into the whole objective criticism thing, personally. But I think book 3 might have been my personal favorite, and then book 1, and then book 2, and then book 4, personally.
I'm gonna copy what Pablo says here and message it to you because that sounds interesting. Pablo says, since you're a Bloodborne fan, I highly recommend watching the Vadi Bloodborne 2 concept art competition.
Ooh. Oh, you know what? I might have seen that when he did it, but I don't... It's, did I see that?
We'll check it out
I
later.
forget. Yeah.
I just saved that, so we'll look at it later.
Yeah, I watch, Vonti video every so often. Ah!
Give me book 5 Amelia or give me Death.
Honestly.
Yeah. Was that the season that was supposed to be a movie about her?
Yeah.
And they
yeah,
said
so.
there's no entry point for young kids, so we can't do it. Stone.
Bullshit.
Bull poopy. Tyrone fans, next question was, have you watched Craig of the Creek?
No, but I want to. Like, that seems like a kind of, low-key... It reminds me of Recess, kinda, what I've seen, because it looks like a hierarchy of kids, and like there's wizards, quote-unquote, there's witches, quote-unquote. It just seems like a kind of fun kid fantasy story in the vein of Recess.
Yeah, we definitely have to check it out.
Oh, you know, Radical Pasta, book 2, I think when I first saw it, I was kind of on the fence about it, but, like, gathering clips for the, Infinity Train video I did, I was like, you know what? This season's pretty cool, actually. And it made me ship Lake and, what was his name?
I don't remember. Alan Dracula.
No, not Alan Dracula. The main boy, what's his name? Jesse. It made me ship them, because I didn't ship them before. I thought, oh, they're just friends, but watching the clips was like, you know what? Never mind.
Did you get trans vibes from Lake?
Me, personally?
Yeah.
Probably not when I first saw it, but maybe. Like, I think I'm pretty good at catching vibes from certain characters and shows, because, like, when Legend of Korra was first airing and book 3 was emphasizing Korra and Asami's relationship, I was like, are they gonna?
Have you heard of Different Cartoon Review Channel? Is that what it's called, or are you being silly?
I've heard of many different cartoon reviews channels.
Pablo wants to know if you have any theories on season 3 of Amphibia.
Is that a question there or a question in the chat?
Question in the chat.
Yes, any theories? I don't know if, anyone who has seen who anyone in this chat is caught up with Amphibia, but I think without, like, spoiling anything, I think there might be some kind of doppelganger thing going on between the Amphibia world and, the human world, because, like, there are some characters, side characters in the human world that look kind of like the frog characters. Like, I noticed, I think it's in the season 1 finale where there's an old lady that looks like Mrs. Croaker, so I think they might do something with that, but I'm not sure.
I remember seeing someone in the intro too who looks like the general lady.
Oh yeah, Yuna? I didn't mention her at all in the video, which is weird, because I like her.
Which is weird, because she's my girlfriend. I don't know her name, though.
She's cool, but I just couldn't really, like... This guy's supposed to give me, like, a thing. Give me a thing.
Taking that doppelganger theory a bit farther, I think I think it's interesting that the gems were charged in the human world, but once they used in the transport, they were drained. So I wonder if there's something in the human world that can charge them. That's my theory. There's going to be something about that.
Yeah. And Drake Steak says, like Alpha J's show. I've seen some videos of his channel. He seems alright.
I think of the cartoon reviewer we watch most would just be Saber Spark.
Yeah. Which he doesn't really go, like, super in-depth with his reviews, but, like, he's more casual, which I appreciate.
Yeah. Sometimes he does, like
yeah.
the VeggieTales one. And stuff.
Yeah. He definitely goes in-depth with some of them, but, like, a lot of his videos are a lot more kind of off-the-cuff musings, which is cool. Like, it doesn't seem like he reads from a script, which I admire, because all of my videos are scripted, which you can probably tell, because I'm all over the place by myself.
Tublerone asked earlier what software do you use and had some other questions about the editing process.
Oh, yeah?
What part of the video making process do you enjoy the most?
What? Oh, good question.
They're all good questions.
Yes, they are all good questions. Everybody gave me good questions to work with. The part that I enjoy the most, that would probably be the editing itself, like the compiling of the clips and such, because you don't have to worry about the audio, and like you can add more visual jokes. And seeing it all come together is probably the most fun part of it, honestly. Because, like, there are some scripts I do where it's like, oh, I don't know about this one, but then I get into the video editing process and it's like, oh, okay, I see where this is going. I think that's also why I abandoned video I was gonna do for May Day earlier this year, where I had the script all recorded and such, and then in the actual video editing, it was like, this is boring. I don't like this, actually. So I skipped it, and I'm gonna do something else with that idea later on.
Pablo has a theory they'll go all Rasfin on Marcy. I don't.
Ooh, Rasfin.
Fern.
That's right.
I don't totally remember how that all played out. The next question Tublerone asked was, what part do you least enjoy?
Recording.
Yeah.
As you could probably tell, I'm kind of tongue-tied and all over the place, so you would think I would be better at reading my own material, but not so.
Not so.
But yeah, it's just kind of tedious. Recording and like editing that audio is the most tedious part for me, because it's a lot of like
listening to the same take over and over.
Listening to the same take and listening to myself go like, damn it, when I flub it. So yeah, that's the most annoying part for me. Just got back. Had to help my mom with my little bro real quick. No worries. You may come and go as you please.
Oh, everyone's being nice in the stream. This is a nice and chill stream.
Yeah, honestly, I should do this more. I should do more with our good friend Azura.
Next quote regarding... Oh, from Tublerone. Actually, this is an unrelated question. What are some live-action shows you like / recommend?
Oh, that's a good question. I keep saying that, but they are good questions. I really like the show Pushing Daisies.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's a great show. It's like... it's the same guy who did Hannibal. If anybody watched Hannibal. I didn't watch Hannibal, but... Brian Fuller, I think his name is. I think. Don't quote me on that. But, like, Pushing Daisies is really fun, really quirky. It's kind of like what they did with a series of unfortunate events on Netflix. Just a quirky world about a guy who can bring people back from the dead, but only for, like, a minute before someone else has to die. It's very good. I like it a lot. It's probably one of my favorite shows. I also like 30 Rock, I think is really funny. And Arrested Development. Just comedies, basically. Yeah.
Lucas wants to know if you've ever watched Dexter.
Dexter. No, I have not, but I know of it.
Yeah. I caught it on TV randomly once, and it just happened to be the first episode, so I was lucky.
Yeah.
But then I didn't keep up with it.
I don't really watch a whole lot of live action shows.
Cartoons are just better.
Kinda. Like, I actually was super into the Netflix Daredevil show, and I really, really hope that they integrate Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin into the MCU proper, because his take on that character is really good. I really like Kingpin as a character as a whole, and his was a really unique take, and I hope they don't squander that.
Tublerone would also like to know how come you're such a cool noodle, which that doesn't sound correct.
Nah,
you're not
I'm
a cool
not a
noodle.
noodle. I'm a turkey.
You're not cool.
Not like this lady. Eileen the Crow.
The crow.
She's the best. She is the goat of this game. Anyway, I just wanted to make friends with her. Yeah, shake off cape.
Epic Film says you'd probably like Community if you like 30 Rock.
Oh, I watched the first couple seasons of Community as it aired, but then I fell off. I think around the time what's his name was leaving the show. What is his name?
Chevy Chase.
Yeah, Chevy Chase. And not because I like Chevy Chase, but just because that's when I took
By all
off.
accounts, he's kind of a dick.
Oh yeah, he's a huge dick.
Pasta, you are a noodle. We should have known. We should have known.
Should have known. Do you know Powerpuff Girls is getting a live-action reboot? Yes, I do.
Shall we talk about it?
Oh lord. Oh lord.
I grew up on Powerpuff Girls. Did you?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't grow up with, like, cable until we didn't get cable until, like, I was 11 when we got DirecTV.
Oh.
But, like, every time we would go to Grandma and Grandpa's, we would they would have Cartoon Network, and that's how we would watch, like, all the classic cartoons.
Yeah. OG Powerpuff Girls is one of the greatest cartoons of all time. I'm going to say it.
You know what? You're right.
And they've tried rebooting it twice now. Both of them sucked, and I don't think this live-action one's going to be any better.
Yeah, the thing, the Dance Pants special I didn't really care for, but the animation style was at least interesting.
Yeah.
And the 2016 show, I wanted to give a chance, and even the first couple episodes, I was like, alright, this is different, but I can kind of get into it. But then they twerked with a panda, and I was like, alright, that's enough. That's enough.
Yeah.
But whatever the hell they're doing with this live-action show, no.
If those leaked scripts that were going around Twitter are true...
No.
What's your stance on the whole CG versus 2D animation, asked Pablo? Traditional animation.
You have new followers. Oh, cool. I think they both have their strengths and their faults. Like with 3D, I think you can kind of have a little more realism than you could with 2D. But at the same time, with 2D, you have a lot more freedom with artistic expression, I find. Like, the most unique 3D films that I've seen are probably Into the Spider-Verse. And, Soul, I would say. Soul is very unique in its animation design.
Yeah.
Say what you want about the plot. The animation is really good.
If you would like to know our thoughts about Soul, we did a podcast on it.
Yeah, we do have a podcast that we do very infrequently. It's called Destination Animation.
We'll link it in the description when this is posted. Well, we did an episode on Soul.
Yeah.
With our friend Carrie, who was here earlier. But she's at work now.
Oh, right. I'm supposed to get the sauce beer down here.
Radical Pasta asks, have you heard about the Winx Club live action? I never was into Winx Club personally.
Has that come out yet? Because I think I follow someone who is into Winx, and I follow a few people who are into Winx, and they said that it was awful. If it has come out. I don't know if it has. There's the sauce beer.
Drake, Jason is a... I'm not that he hates them, but I'm more of a Gorillaz fan than he is.
My first name is Jason, by the way.
Oh yes, Film Freak's name is Jason. Like, I'm super into Gorillaz, so I knew that, and that's hilarious.
What is that?
It's actually the other way around. No, you got it right. So Murdoch, a Gorillaz character, went to jail, so they got Ace from the Green Gang.
Yeah.
He is their new bassist. and I don't know if that's still a thing. I'm not caught up on the Gorillaz canon, but like for the I think it's for the Now Now album.
That's really silly. I mean,
Very
I
silly.
guess because the Gorillas are on. No! No! No!
Okay.
No! Get away!
This is fine.
Okay. I think Gorillas are on the Warner Brothers label, right? So that's the reason they can do that.
Yeah, and I think Jamie Hewitt's the artist, if I am not getting them mixed up. And he definitely took some inspiration from Powerpuff Girls. You see references in some of the old Gorillaz artwork.
Yeah. Sorry if I blasted your eardrums, by the way. That's like the two modes of Soulsborne game. It's either like chill murder, or oh my god, I'm dying.
Sue has a situation for you.
Oh,
Who
yeah?
do you think will win? Gwyn in his prime versus Calamite and Moon Presence. Okay, who would win? Gwyn in his prime versus Calamite.
Uh-huh.
Who would win?
Who would win? Well, Gwyn was able to handle the most of the dragons by himself. Well, not by himself, but like he had his lightning powers and took out a lot of the dragons, at least according to that opening cutscene. Kind of like Zeus. Man, along came Zeus. And
Moon Presence versus Orphan of Kos.
so he could probably give Calamite a run for his money, and Moon Presence. I think Orphan of Kos, no contest.
Everyone's surprised to hear your name is Jason.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You're the Red Hood.
I'm
or
pretty
Jason
sure in the American Tail video I did, I actually have a screenshot of my Facebook, and my name is there. But I guess a lot of people didn't really see that.
Plus our gameplay video of.
Oh yeah,
Villain's
Villain's
Revenge.
Revenge.
Any video I've been in, I probably.
Oh yeah, you never call me freak.
We met like 10 years ago now on a
Oh.
forum. His name was Film Freak, and I called him Freak all the time. But once we started dating, I started calling him Jason, and now it's weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I also mean lore in terms of who would win between Kos, the Orphan of Kos, and Moon Presence. I think Orphan of Kos would win. That baby is powerful and disgusting.
Ancient Axolotl asks, "What's your favorite film franchise of all time?"
Now that is a very hard question. I think I
Land
might...
Before Time.
Land Before Time, yeah. No. No.
We bought a box set of Land Before Time last summer. That was a trip.
It was. I think maybe Lord of the Rings is the safest answer. Just because, like, as a whole, as a trilogy, it's pretty much the closest to perfection you can get.
How do you feel about the Hobbit movies?
I like the Hobbit movies, actually. The first one's probably my favorite, IMHO. But,
I like the vibe of the first two as well.
yeah. The second one I kind of vibe with less, because they moved more away from the sort of, like, book-esque vibe the first film had going for it. Personally, that's my personal opinion. But I like the Hobbit movies fine. I might make a video about that in general, actually, because I've made strong statements about my defense for the Hobbit movies and in some videos before, so I might as well expand on those.
Stagelined wonders what you think is the best Don Bluth movie.
Oh, Secret of Nim. That's my favorite movie in general, so I'm biased. What do you think about the news about the return of Total Drama? I never really watched Total Drama. That was always a show that, like, I caught when I went to the dentist. When they played Cartoon Network at the dentist. Oh, I don't need to go out. So I'm not really attached to that show. I mean, whatever. It's fine. Everything else is getting rebooted, so why not?
Pablo, sorry about that. I'm new to the moderating. You were fine. I just couldn't figure out how to get that comment to post. But thank you for censoring yourself.
Yeah. What were they saying?
Pablo asks, "Is there any character in media you connect with, like on a holy hell level, like beyond what you thought was possible? Who is your soul character?"
Oh, that's a very, very good question.
For me, it's Birdie from Tuca and Birdie.
You also really connected with Luna Lovegood, right?
Yes, but we don't talk about Harry Potter anymore.
Sadly. Ooh, yeah, that's really... Because, like, I see aspects of myself in certain characters. Like, oh, you know what? I have a very kind of out there response to this.
Okay.
There's a character from a book by Daniel Handler who wrote the series of Unfortunate Events books. It's called Why We Broke Up. And the main character is a teenager named Min, and she's a film buff and aspiring director, and kind of she's not like completely socially awkward, but she's not like super popular. And like as I was reading, I was like, wow, this is me, but as a girl, as a teenage girl.
I secretly read that book when we first started dating to surprise you.
Yeah, you did. You did.
And then I drew a thing for you for your birthday.
Yeah, I really like that book. I actually got autograph from Daniel Handler for that.
Have you seen a movie on Amazon Prime called Back of Night? Asks Sad Ostrich.
We don't have Amazon Prime,
We
so...
do not. We don't have that. We talk about it a lot on our podcast. We don't have money for all these streaming platforms.
So yeah, the most we have is Netflix, which I think you bum off your family's account for that.
And
And
we
so
pay
do
for
I.
Disney. We pay for Disney Plus. That's it.
Yeah.
But I will save that title and maybe we'll check it out sometime. Thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah.
You're good, Pablo.
Yeah, no worries.
All good. I assume we're all adults here.
I would hope.
Ancient Axolotl has a few more questions. Who's your favorite fictional character?
Oh, yes.
Is it a good question?
It's a very good question. It might be a kind of also kind of out there question, because I really love the character of George Banks from Mary Poppins.
Mm-hmm.
Like he kind of makes the movie for me, and that movie's already pretty close to perfect. But his whole arc and like the way David Tomlinson played him is really good. But also in the past few years, I would also say Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2 kind of is vying for the top favorite character spot, because like I can't even think of Arthur Morgan without starting to tear up a little. Ugh. I need to make a video about Arthur Morgan.
Oh, stage lined. Misspoke before. What's the best bad Don Bluth
Oh,
movie?
now that is good. I think Rockadoodle is his most entertaining bad movie. Because it's also, I grew up watching that movie in particular, in comparison to like some of his other early 90s stuff. So it's his most out there movie, I think. And there's just so much about it that is so weird.
Is it Pebble and the Penguin?
Oh yeah, Pebble and the Penguin I actually watched a lot too. So I have a soft spot for that. But that's not as like bad as Rockadoodle, I think.
Have you watched Saving Mr. Banks? Asks Epic
Yes,
Films.
yes I have. I like that movie a lot. Like, let me tell you, when I saw that in theaters and they showed the poster of Mr. Banks, I cried. I'm tearing up right now. Ugh.
Michelle's here. Rockadoo.
Rockadoo! Okay, bye, Michelle. Ah, shit. I hate when you don't get them all. Okay. Okay, come back to that in a second. You should check out a channel called SMG4, who run an animation channel called Glitch Production. We'll look into that.
Had to use my mod voice for this there.
Oh, really? What happened?
Oh no, just it's a little it's not considered very polite to talk about other people's channels while someone's streaming.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I mean we're here to celebrate your channel. Like we appreciate recommendations, but we're here for Jason and his success. I'm so proud of my husband and I love him.
Oh, shucks.
Shucks, he says.
But yeah, no worries. I don't mind.
Oh yeah, no,
recommendations.
we're not mad. You're not in trouble. Just a courtesy thing. Ancient Axolotl has some more questions. Like, who is your favorite historical figure?
Who is my favorite historical? Who is my least problematic fave? Man.
Jesus.
Jesus? That's a safe bet. Man. I can't think of anything.
I'm not a history buff.
I like history. I think my mom always says if she could have dinner with anyone, she would have dinner with Benjamin Franklin. And I kind of get that, because he's a
ladies' man.
He is a ladies... Well, no. Stay away from my mom, Benjamin Franklin. You stay away. But yeah, he's an interesting guy. And a total horn dog, but whatever.
Who would you party with before parties were a thing?
Oh, you know what? Nope. I got it. Christopher Lee.
Oh.
He is technically an historical figure.
Yeah.
Because he was a spy in World War II. He played Dracula.
You shoved your hand right up that pig.
Yes. That's how you get the bacon.
That is how you get the bacon. Yeah, Christopher Lee is your favorite man.
Yeah, he's my favorite actor. He lived a very interesting life, and he's very cool. So that would be my favorite historical figure.
Pablo is giving us a job interview. What do you think is your best personal skill or something you're really proud of about yourself? That's a nice question.
I guess I'm adaptable.
That's true.
Yeah. I think I can kind of be socially awkward, but I think it doesn't really take me long to get into the spirit of a job and the workflow and such.
And not even just job-wise. I mean, you made a pretty big change in your life a couple years ago here, and you've adapted.
Yes.
Because he moved from the States to Canada because we're in love.
We are in love.
We are in love.
And we've been married. That's an in-joke. Sorry.
Which, if you ever get around to, editing that Last of Us stuff...
Oh, yeah.
We did a stream of Last of Us 2, and Jason was, we did last year when the game came out, and Jason was supposed to make a highlight video.
But I'm lazy.
But yeah, you made a really big change, coming here to Canada. 3,000 miles away.
Yes.
Fun fact, Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing were once kicked out of a movie theater for laughing too loud at a Looney Tunes cartoon.
I heard that. I've heard of that. It's so... Their friendship was actually so wholesome.
Are they kind of like an Ian McKellen
Yeah,
Patrick
they
Stewart
were
thing?
before, yeah.
Which
those
was the
Hammer
gay-
horror icons.
Which was the gay one?
Oh, they were both straight.
Sure.
At least I think.
Epic Films wants to know who's your favorite superhero and or villain.
I'm very basic, so Batman is my favorite. Why do I talk to these people? I don't care. And I'm also very basic because Joker is my favorite supervillain.
Oh, you can't argue with the classics.
Yeah, honestly. Before Batman, it was probably Spider-Man, because that was the first real superhero I was exposed to. But once I saw Dark Knight, I was like, "Oh, Batman is awesome!" Actually.
Sad Ostrich asks, "What's the oldest best film you've watched and the newest best film you've watched?"
Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me engage in conversation with this child while I think of that. The best oldest film. I mean, the oldest I can think of is probably Wizard of Oz, from the the 30s.
Is Snow White older or?
Yeah, it is actually 1937. I'm very good at movie dates, actually.
Yeah, that's your uncanny ability, movie dates.
That's my secret, Cap. I remember every movie date.
It's true. It's kind of scary. Thank you for hanging out with us, Stage.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the questions.
Yeah.
Let's see. And best newest film. What have we seen that's recent?
Oh, well, you didn't... I don't think... What was your answer for best oldest?
Oh, yeah, best oldest film. Yeah, I really enjoy some of the older Disney movies, Why am I going this way? I really enjoy
Fantasia.
Pinocchio and Fantasia. And Wizard of Oz is a classic. Yeah, I don't know if I have, I'd have to think about that. And really, kind of break it down, my rankings of really old movies.
Best new film you've seen. Now, there hasn't been a lot of new films.
Yeah,
because of
or at least that
circumstances.
we've seen.
Because of circumstances.
Yeah.
What did we see last week? I don't even remember.
We saw Black Widow last
I fell
week,
asleep.
which yeah, it was good. I liked it, but
Yeah, I don't fall asleep at movies. That was weird. But we had.
well,
a
you
good
were
week.
really tired.
Yeah.
We went to the zoo.
I mean, Spider-Verse is a movie.
Spider-Verse, yes, I absolutely adored Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse. I saw that movie 3 times in theaters.
What was the last movie we saw before theaters exploded? Onward.
Onward, yeah, it was alright.
We saw Sonic.
Yeah. Also alright.
What else have we seen? Did we see anything like?
I really enjoyed Birds of Prey, honestly. I've been enjoying the DCEU films that have kind of steered away from trying to make a, like, you know, kind of interconnected plot. Like, just more standalone-ish stories, like Birds of Prey are cool. But I think, actually, the film that really, really, really surprised me with how good it was Hereditary.
Oh, Hereditary is a good answer.
It's a very, 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 I'm gonna use a swear, very fucking terrifying movie. First time I saw it, I was alone, by we were back at your parents' house, so I was
Yeah.
in the basement watching it by myself, and that scene, which if you've seen the movie, you know the scene, when it happened, I screamed, "Oh shit!" and I thought I was gonna wake somebody up, and I could not go, like, I was scared to go to bed after that movie. So Hereditary is very good.
You forgot one.
What?
The Mitchells versus the Machines.
Oh yeah, the Mitchells versus the Machines. That's probably my favorite movie of this year so far.
Yeah, it's nice when you're hyped for something and it delivers.
Yeah, most definitely.
Pablo, I think it was Pablo. Yeah. Do you have any hot takes on some shows that you like?
Steven Universe is good, actually. But I think there's a question about Steven Universe in general that...
I'm sad that became a hot take.
Yeah. But whatever. I'll get more into that in a minute.
Yeah, scroll back up. Ancient Axolotl asked if you have any book recommendations, and you did mention why we broke up.
I did mention why we broke up. I haven't read a lot of books recently, which sucks, because I like reading books. I used to read books all the time as a kid.
You should come to bed early with me and drink tea and read books.
Yeah.
I'm an old lady, by the way.
I have been rereading The Color of Magic, which is the first Discworld book, and I read up to the 10th Discworld book before I fell off, for no particular reason, because they're really good. So I recommend Discworld. And I recommend, on top of Discworld, Good Omens, which is by the author of Discworld, Terry Pratchett,
And
who
Neil Gaiman.
has passed, unfortunately, and Neil Gaiman. Oh, The Graveyard Book. That's one of my favorites. That's a Neil Gaiman book. It's basically the Jungle Book, but set in a modern-day graveyard, and it's really cool. I love that book.
He was reading it to me, but it's too scary that goes.
It's got ghouls.
It has ghouls.
Oh, Gascoigne. Gascoigne, by the way, I don't think I've ever been able to fight fair. I try and, like, tackle him behind this set of gravestones.
Pablo says that they actually really liked Steven Universe, felt like it had a good job of portraying Steven Universe Future, felt like it did a really good job portraying mental health issues, but apparently supposed to hate it. So
Yeah,
what's,
you know...
what's the controversy with Sally Galaxy Shippuden?
Yeah,
I
don't know, I think people kind of felt like maybe it was trying to wrap up too much too fast, which, fair, but I haven't really paid attention to a lot of the fan discourse, because that's not what I'm about, man.
From what I've seen, it feels like that bad habit fandoms have of holding, like, minority creators to an impossible standard.
Yeah.
It's like, you didn't portray this the way I would have, so it's wrong. Or like, oh, that thing is problematic, therefore you're problematic.
And I think there definitely is enough you can talk about in terms of, like, the narrative strengths and flaws of Steven Universe and Steven Universe Future.
I feel like it became a morality thing for people, though, and that's
yeah.
dumb. It's just a cartoon, guys.
But yeah, I really enjoyed Steven Universe Future. I might make a video on why the ending in particular for Steven Universe Future, like, resonated with me specifically. That's something I've kind of had the idea to do. But I don't want to like step on any toes either. Like if you don't like the show, either show or the movie, that's fine. I'm not trying to change minds. I'm just trying to live my own life, man. Do his own thing.
You literally have videos that are like, this show is good and here's why, and you're saying you're not trying to convince people that...
Well, that's the thing, like...
I'm goofing you.
That's why I kind of dropped the "and here's why" from the Amphibia video. I never really wanted to, like... that was actually... For the Owl House is great, and here's why. That was supposed to be a placeholder title, because I didn't want to just copy the format of H-Bomber Guy or anyone else who does those kind of videos. But yeah, like... They also catch, you know, the attention of people, so they're useful. They're a necessary evil.
Excuse me. Ancient Axolotl has one last question. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm pretty good. I've been enjoying this stream so far.
Yeah, this is fun. We like we mentioned, we've streamed games before, but we haven't really had much of an audience.
Whoa, jeez. Yeah, I should do more streams like this, honestly. We should continue the journey of Azura through Yarnum.
Yeah. Pablo Baroto says, let's be real, most people who watch analysis videos do it for shows they already like, not to get their minds changed.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair.
It's true. Yeah.
That is totally fair.
Yep.
Like, I don't actively seek out a lot of videos where it's like, oh, this show is bad, actually, if it's a show I like. And I think that's kind of the struggle, I guess, for lack of a better word, in doing YouTube videos. Like, you want to present your ideas in a way that... Oh, nice. Take it. Yeah. Fuck you, guys, coin. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna have to ban you.
Yeah. That's fair. Oh, I'm an idiot. I equipped the music box to this instead of... Oh, no. Wait, did I? Oh, no, I did. Oh, well,
so to answer your question, Ancient Axolotl, he is having a bad day.
It used to be good, now it's bad. What was I on about? Oh, yeah. Like, you want to present your ideas in a way that, like, gets people to watch your video, but you don't really want to, like...
Stir the pot.
Well, like, you don't want to censor yourself. If you really don't like a show...
Yeah.
Then you don't want to, like, hold back. But at the same time, you don't want to spread really bad faith arguments about a show's creator or something like that. I'm not going to name names, but...
Yeah, it's a really boring, lame internet culture thing right now that I hope dies soon, where it's not enough for people to just dislike a thing. There has to be something wrong with it, and they have to be better than it, and it's a moral thing to be better than it, and I don't care for that.
Me neither.
Just you can dislike something. So now we've been coming here. So Unorthodox Individual asks a few questions. What are your thoughts on Steven Universe?
Oh, well, there you go. I really like Steven Universe. But I haven't actually rewatched the whole show since it ended. So I think... oh god, I'm gonna die. I think one of the video ideas that I had was to actually rewatch the show with... no, I'm stuck! To rewatch the show with Becca, and we could do like a kind of podcast about it, and sort of like reanalyze our thoughts on the show, if things have changed, or if they've mostly stayed the same since we first watched it. And I think that'd be fun.
I think so too.
Gascoigne, when he hulks out, is the worst. Oh, I remember the first time I played this. This took me... no! This took me forever.
Are you good to ask questions, or do you need to focus?
I might need to focus for just a bit.
How are y'all doing, chat? I am your MC Becca, the wife of... I am Mrs. Freak. And I'm not very entertaining.
You're very entertaining. You are the funniest person I know.
Watch my card opening videos on my channel.
Yeah, they're very funny. Okay.
Give me money so I can buy Pokemon cards. Should I spend too much money on Pokemon cards?
You're dead. Ha ha ha!
And thank you everyone for sticking around and talking. This has been really fun.
This has been really fun. I've had a few streams on my Twitch, my individual Twitch, where a couple people would come and talk, but I'm not a very popular person. So, I've never had a huge audience. And there's only like 8 people here, but it's been very lively, and I appreciate it.
Yeah. Unorthodox Individual now asks, what's your thoughts on BoJack Horseman?
BoJack Horseman, I think, is probably I think I said it earlier too. I think it's the best show, like, of the last decade, of the 2010s.
It's very good.
Like, I think on a personal level, I enjoy Over the Garden Wall more, but like as a story and as like a window into like the Hollywood system and mental health and stuff like that, I think BoJack Horseman is just a really, really important and powerful show. Wait, there's a lantern over here. It's kind of easy to forget like where the lanterns are in this game because they're not like the bonfires in Dark Souls, like where you rest at them and have the option to travel and stuff.
Pablo asks, what's the hardest challenge you've faced in a game, like a boss fight, level, or puzzle? And Pablo also says we are wholesome.
Yeah. The hardest challenge I can think of is probably like any number of the super bosses in Kingdom Hearts, but I remember when I played Birth by Sleep on the PlayStation 3, because I played it on PSP, but I didn't actually do any of the side stuff until I played the remaster. I remember when I fought the Vanitas Lingering Sentiment as Terra, which is the worst. He's the worst person to fight the bonus bosses as. I remember I was so pissed every time because he only Vanitas, the lingering sentiment of Vanitas, whatever the hell you want to call him. He only has one health bar, but the twist is that you can't heal with like the cure spell because he cures himself too, and he also is a tank, and he's the worst, and I hate him.
So Vanitas as what?
So yeah, he's probably like the one boss I can think of where it's like, oh, I hate everything.
I'm assuming I spelled it right. It's spelled Venmo, right?
It's actually Vanitas.
Like I said, for anyone who's just joining in, I'm making a document with all the questions and answers that I remember to put here. And they'll be in the description of the video.
As a kid, though, I remember Jak 2 was hard as shit, and it's still pretty hard, but as a kid especially, there were certain levels that beat the hell out of me. And I think at one point my dad actually called me downstairs like, you're screaming a lot, man. I used to scream so much at games. I've gotten better at that now, but I'm still kind of an angry gamer sometimes.
I don't like angry energy in this house.
Yeah, she doesn't, so I try and quell it.
I want to answer too. I'm here too.
Yeah, you're here too. Go ahead.
I remember in Okami, the last Devil Gate in Kamui, I think, that took like 2 solid hours, and I played it on the Wii, so my hands were very tired afterwards. That's one that sticks out to me. And I got all the riddles and sayonara parts, and some of those were pretty tricky.
Oh yeah.
What's the hardest though? Oh, what's that mini game in Psychonauts where like you gotta push a button and you gotta like do a ground slam?
Yeah.
I played
Go ahead.
I played that game on PC, but plugged into my TV. It was actually the first game I ever did with that. And I could not do it when I was plugged into the TV for some reason, but if I played it with just my laptop in front of me, I could. It was really weird. But, yeah. Psychonauts 2 next month?
Yeah, I think.
Awesome.
There's actually on the PS4 version, there's a trophy if you do that game, and I could not get that trophy.
Oh yeah, I think that's why I was achievement hunting. Epic Films says 2 of the hardest games they've played is Cuphead and Celeste.
Oh, yes, I've played Cuphead, and yes, you're right, it is a hard as shit game,
and
but so rewarding.
And I really want to play Celeste. I think someone gifted it to me, actually. Probably Jemmy gifts me games.
It says to fortify the saw spear.
Celeste said trans rights.
Yeah, that's the game that Mr. Quarter said was pushing a trans agenda, but he zoomed in, or it was either him or some other chuckle you know what on Twitter.
Our views lean to the left, by the way. We say trans rights.
We say trans rights. TERFs ain't got no friends.
We say all cops are bastards.
The hardest game I finished isn't a game, it's the Kaizo Mario hack. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. 4,000 times. Woof. Woof.
Ooh, the hardest game I played might have actually been Zelda 2, because I played it on an original NES without save states, unlike my scrub husband who emulated it with save states.
Yeah. Ain't no shame in that.
let's get back to these questions. So, Unorthodox Individual asks what your thoughts are on She-Ra. We talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, I think She-Ra is a good show. I think season 1 is kind of maybe the weakest. Just because, like, the setup is a little too... Derivative is kind of a mean word, but it feels a little derivative of, like, Avatar and stuff. But once it, like, started to get going, it got really, 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 really good, I think.
What do you think of the He-Man cartoon that's coming out?
Oh, I'm interested.
Yeah.
I kind of wish the new She-Ra got to experiment with, like, He-Man characters. And maybe they will in the future, I don't know. But I haven't watched a lot of the old He-Man show, so this will be interesting. And I love Mark Hamill, so him as Skeletor sounds like a match made in heaven.
Wolfenstein's a first-person shooter, right?
Yes.
I'm not super good at first-person shooters. I've never played Wolfenstein. You do punch Nazis, so is my understanding. So.
Yes. I gotta play that. We gotta beat the Nazis.
You
The
got it.
Bergenworth spider hides all manner of rituals and keeps our lost master from us. A terrible shame. It makes my head shudder uncontrollably. Fun.
I love my husband's voice, by the way.
No.
I watch his videos all the time just because I like hearing him.
I used to hate the sound of my own voice, and I kind of still do. So I'm actually really grateful that people are able to listen to me for like hours on end.
Well, yeah, because we were friends for what, like 6 years online.
And the first time we ever like
Talked.
was when we started dating.
Like our first date, which was Portal 2.
Yes, Portal 2 co-op.
Have you watched Breaking Bad? Asked Pablo, since you mentioned BoJack. I was interested because they're similar in terms of their high status and praise. And what's his name is in both. Who plays Raj?
Paul Walker? Is that somebody from the Fast and Furious?
That's probably someone from Fast and Furious.
I think that's the actor who died from Fast and Furious.
He plays Jesse in Breaking Bad. What's his
Breaking
name?
Bad.
Breaking Bad.
What's his name? What is his name?
Aaron
Paul. That's it. I was way off. I haven't seen much of Breaking Bad.
We should check it out, though.
But we should check it out, yeah. Friend.
Aaron Paul wanted to play Eddie Dean in The Dark Tower, and then they made a Dark Tower movie, which was bad. So
yeah, it was pretty bad.
It kind of sucked. I'm a big Stephen King fan. I hope y'all don't mind me talking too, because I know this is kind of Jason's thing. But
well, whatever. We're married.
We're two halves of a whole. You take
As
one, you
they
get
said.
both. An Orthodox individual asks, "What do you think about Adventure Time?"
Solid. Like, I think Adventure Time is kind of, if it's not Flapjack, then I think Adventure Time is sort of the birth of this new wave of Cal Arts style, quote unquote.
Quote unquote. Oh, don't.
Quote unquote.
Don't
Cartoons.
get us started.
And I think that's a good thing, because like Adventure Time Season 1 is so weird, especially compared to the more chill vibe of the later seasons. But like, I think it really set itself apart from the other cartoons at the time.
And like creator-driven shows became much more of a thing.
Yeah. And I think as it went on, it's kind of started to like ebb and flow in terms of like where it was going, but I kept with it, and I'm glad I did. I really like Adventure Time, and the new specials they've done for HBO Max have been really good. And the latest one especially was really, really sentimental.
Sad Ostrich asks, if you've seen Invader Zim, do you think Enter the Florpus was a good reboot?
I do. I think it was very good. It was so funny.
I've never watched Invader Zim, but that was...
Now you see that, Ham? That's gonna be important later.
I was thinking about that today. See,
It's
like,
so
it
good.
sticks in your head. I never even watched much.
Now, the reason I'm lingering here, Becca, is because if I go for that,
a bird is going to swoop at you.
No, actually. Hey up!
What happened? Oh,
There's an invisible Cthulhu-esque monster there.
Oh, if you have enough insight, you can see it, right?
And why am I still in these duds? I need to find the hunter outfit. I think it's back in. It's back in the other area. I gotta go find it.
What else? You never watched Rocko's Modern Life either, huh?
No, but the new special they had a couple years back around the same time as
Enter the Florpus.
Yeah, that was really good. Trans rights.
Rocco said trans rights. Unorthodox individual next asks, what do you think about regular show?
Never really watched regular show, but I've seen the few episodes I've seen. I dig. I should really watch more of that show.
Well, let's spring off of that and say, what do you think about Close Enough?
Yeah, Close Enough. Same guy who directed, same guy who created regular show, and we both really enjoy that show. It's very funny.
It's awesome.
Like, it just starts out so with relatively mundane problems that escalate, which is the MO of regular show too. What I remember from regular show is I would leave the when I would go house sitting around Vegas, I would leave the TV channel on for ambiance, and it was on Cartoon Network most of the time. And a few episodes of regular show I would catch, and some of them that I would catch involved the Cloud character that is kind of the love interest for Mordecai for a couple episodes. CJ, I think her name is, and I think she is very cute, and I like her.
Go watch our Cartoon Crush tier list. Pablo asks, have we watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
No.
Some of those, like...
Shit.
Some of those, like, older Japanese media, it's a little daunting to want to get into them.
Is that older?
Huh?
Is that older Japanese
I
media? I thought that was recent.
I don't think it's, like, 80s, but I think it's been around for a few years. And it always feels like there's a lot to get into. Like, if I wanted to get into One Piece right now, I'm screwed.
No. I'm not even gonna bother trying to get into One Piece.
Like, Berserk is like that, too, where it's definitely, like, a legacy Japanese media that I would like to get into, but, like, it's daunting. And JoJo, I know there's manga, movies. Like, it's a lot harder when it's spread across a lot of media, too. But we should probably check out JoJo. It's very popular.
Yeah. Carrie recommends anime to us all the time that we
fail to watch.
Fail to watch.
We've been watching Beastars.
Beastars. Forgot that I was hungry, so I'm gonna go eat something. Congrats. Thanks,
Thank
Lucas.
you, Lucas.
Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah. You're welcome anytime. We've been going for 2 hours, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
I can keep on going.
Is there any other shows you want to, like, give your opinion on?
What?
How about Beastars?
Beastars, I really enjoy. It's the Zootopia that humps.
That yips.
That yips. No. Ugh. But yeah, Beastars is really cool, and I think Legoshi is actually one of those characters that I relate to, kind of on a personal level.
Thoughts on Kipo at Epic Films?
Kipo, I think, is very good. I actually wanted to do a video about Scarlemane last year, but that never really came about. Maybe someday. Hello, I'm back. Just had dinner.
Welcome back. Did you have noodles?
Cup noodles?
Oh, I love noodles.
You ever have cup noodles?
Hey, I'm gonna flip the script. Pasta, radical pasta. What's your favorite kind of noodle?
I'm asking you though, Becca. Have you ever had cup noodles?
Like noodles in a cup?
No, there's like a brand called Cup Noodles.
Cup noodles.
I only ask because like they had a whole advertising deal with Final Fantasy 15.
Oh.
There's like a whole side quest where you have to create the perfect cup noodles cup for one of the characters, and it's really tongue-in-cheek, and it's so funny.
I have not had specifically Cup Noodles brand cup noodles, but next time I'm getting groceries, I'll get you some. You don't even like noodles.
I like noodles and soup, but I don't really like noodles plain because I feel like it has kind of a weird texture.
How do you spell Scarlemane?
Like Charlemagne, but Scar. I suddenly remembered my Charlemagne.
Sadosh, which has a good one here. Do you think there's any media, video game, movie, book, etc., that maybe isn't the best, but is really important for one reason or another?
That is a very good question. Shit. That isn't the best, but is very important. I wouldn't say it's, like, important, but that was kind of the thesis, for lack of a better term, for the American Tail 3 video, where it's like, this isn't, like, a very exceptionally good movie, but it's kind of relevant to what is still happening today. But, that again, that's not, like, the best movie ever, so...
I also like spaghetti, and Jason likes lasagna.
I do like lasagna.
That's a really good question, though, Sadosh says. Like, because stuff can be influential without being necessarily good.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, what's a movie that was really, really, really influential, but isn't really remembered in the popular zeitgeist?
And not just movies, any media. That's such a good question. Like, that's a thinker.
That is a thinker. Lots of thinkers. Ah!
Like, I thought Skyward Sword is bad, but it's probably important.
I like Skyward Sword.
It's
Personally, I like Skyward Sword. I mean, in terms of gameplay and, like, all that, it's not the best Zelda, but I really like the characters. And
Me too, yeah.
And, the lore is kind of neat.
I mean, I wouldn't call it that, though, to be fair.
And Zelda is very cute in that game.
I got the new Lost Wing amiibo today.
You
I
did.
was lucky.
It, what was I? Oh yeah, I was going this way.
Huh.
Do I have any?
Oh, E.T. on the Atari.
What?
I mean, that's probably a bad game that
You know
is
what?
important in
You
the
know
long
what?
run.
You're right. You're right.
I actually have a copy of that game.
Not like one of the, like, expensive copies that could make us
Yeah, not like
billionaires.
not one from out of the landfill in the desert, just a regular copy. But that definitely marked a change in the video game.
You're right. That, like, oh god, I'm gonna die. Because that crashed an entire industry.
And then Nintendo saved it.
Yeah, honestly. That probably is a good response, E.T. Like on Family Feud, like, good answer, when it's like a terrible answer.
Firkin asks, what's your favorite video game and do you have Steam?
Firkin. I do have Steam, but I don't really use it very often. I'm not a PC gamer all the time.
You got a nice new PC, though.
I do have a nice new PC that's probably better for playing games than my old one. I'll probably leave a link for my Steam in the description after this video is done, or the stream, I mean.
And what's your favorite video game?
I really enjoy Uncharted 2, still. Like, in terms of gameplay and story, because I'm kind of a story guy when it comes to games, like, top-notch,
That's
honestly.
the one we played at the cabin, right?
Yes! We should play that on, we should play all of the Uncharted games on stream.
Yes.
I'm very fond of the Uncharted games, because,
Yeah.
like, I'm a huge adventure story kind of guy.
Yeah, and I'd be fine with starting over from the first one and stuff, too.
Yes.
What's your favorite YouTube channel on YouTube? Besides your own.
Besides my own. Good question.
Even if you don't have, like, one standout fave, what are some that you, like, enjoy?
Well, Saber Spark is one we watch. He has a cool vibe about him. He seems like a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. I've talked to him on Discord.
Oh, yeah. You're
Yeah.
part of that Joshua Reanimated project.
Yeah, he's hosting a Joshua and the Promised Land Reanimated. And
yeah, my wife is doing a scene for that.
I'm doing a little scene for that I gotta get back to work on.
Yeah, we have until December. You're fine.
Yeah. We like Game Grumps.
Game Grumps is very fun. We're not watching, like, every episode they do like we used to, but they're fun. We like them still. And,
Jason does not like my subscription list, which is all true crime and
stuff, like
horror stuff.
I'm fine with horror usually, but, like, I don't like watching stuff that happened in real life.
True crime hits different.
True crime really hits different.
But we like Lindsay Ellis, Jenny Nicholson, Sarah Zed, all them.
Yeah, like leftist creators and such, and I like kind of reaction videos to, like, shows I watch, because it's kind of like a bonding experience with people you don't even know. Like, oh, same.
What's that channel with the guy who's trying to stand and he's very
The
wholesome?
third
Trying
Bill.
to stand.
He's very wholesome, I think. I gave him a shout out in the Amphibia video.
Yes.
And Rebecca Rose does pretty good reaction and reviews to the Owl House and Amphibia. She's pretty cool.
Fiction is fun when we get to cut down big monsters with our meat cleaver and get their special blood.
Yeah,
Real life
honestly.
is scary. You're not wrong.
Like, I could not do not even half the shit. I couldn't do any of the shit that Azura does to these characters.
That reminds me, back in the what were the forums? Not GameSpot forums.
GameSpot. I was never really part of that.
That was a store. What was the forum? It was one of those old gaming forums.
I was never really part of those. The only forum I ever really was part of was IMDb.
Me too. Like, I lurked forums a lot, but I remember a thread there on the Shadow of the Colossus board where people were talking about, like, how far do you think you could get if it was real life? And some people were like, maybe 4th or 5th Colossus. And then the realists were like, no, you would have fallen down the cliff on the way there and died.
Yeah,
and that's
honestly.
true. Yeah.
Now where... Do I already have it? Do I already have it? I do. I do already have it. Jeez.
Oh, the cool hat.
Yes, the hunter garb.
Is there any other shows you want to shout out?
We were talking about shows?
Yeah, from Unorthodox Individual, he was asking all the... Or they, rather, were asking all the shows you liked. Was there any others you wanted to shout out before
you can really see your hair in this. Nice. Any shows I want to shout out? Oh, any, like, YouTube channels, too.
Yeah, sorry.
That was YouTube channels we were shouting out.
Yeah, I rolled back to the...
I mean, if you're interested in Dark Souls and Bloodborne lore, Vati Vidya and channels like that are cool for learning more about the lore.
Thank you for the recommendation, Pasta. I'm going to save that. Do you like JRPGs? And if yes, what are your favorites? Asked Firkin.
I like JRPGs, but I don't play them a lot. Like, I play Final Fantasy. As a kid, my older sister was really into Final Fantasy, so I played and watched her play a lot of the older ones, like 7, 8, 9. And the only ones I've beaten myself are 10, which was the first one I beat, and then 12, 13, and recently I beat 8, which was the remaster of Final Fantasy 8. And I beat 15. I actually really like Final Fantasy 15. I was starting to play Final Fantasy 9, but I kind of fell off that. But it's like, I was at the very beginning of the game, so it won't be too bad getting back into it eventually. Oh, you know what? You know what's a really underrated Japanese RPG, kind of? Dark Cloud 2. I really love Dark Cloud 2. I think it's called Dark Chronicle and everywhere else that's not America, but Dark Cloud 2 I played when I was like 10-ish, and it's a really cool game, and I love it.
Epic Films mentions that Sephiroth is one of the scariest villains ever created.
I'm more of a Kefka man myself.
But
I played Final Fantasy 6, never beat it.
Regarding Sephiroth, though, it's kind of funny because I mentioned earlier I'm a Nintendo kid, so whenever they're making new Smash Brothers announcements, you know, I'm on the ground waiting for the news. And Jason, like, not so much, but we watched
the Game Awards for
Game
some
Awards.
reason. We never watched the Game Awards.
No,
I think maybe it was because of the Smash announcement.
Yeah. And you got a flash of that excitement that people get whenever a cool new character is added.
Yeah, like the trailer where like the final boss of the game like splits in two, and then like the one-winged angel like starts, and on the very first like done, like I said Sephiroth.
Yeah. That was
and they
good.
use the Advent Children theme, which is the best version of the one-winged angel theme. Don't even at me.
Pablo says, if you like stories in your games, I highly recommend Fallout 1 or 2. Old-fashioned, sort of frustrating gameplay. Fallout New Vegas might be better for you, though.
Yeah, I want to get into the Fallout games.
I mean, especially where you're from, Las Vegas, we should play New
Yes,
Vegas.
New Vegas, yes.
Do you guys play D&D? I've read some guidebooks and watched videos, but I never played Aspiratical Pasta. We both are fans of the Adventure Zone. We actually just got the Crystal Kingdom book today. We played a little bit with some Discord friends, but that kind of fell apart.
Yeah, as they tend to do sometimes.
I would really like to play. We have some people, some of our like Meat World friends who would also like to play, but we're all adults with jobs, so it's just kind of hard.
Not me.
Not so it's just kind of hard sometimes to get that sort of thing together. So.
Yes, we have reached the 2-hour mark, Pablo.
Yes. Yes.
A little past the 2-hour mark, actually.
And thank you everyone who stuck around.
Nova, don't fondle the mic.
Nova, say hi to the audience.
The people.
The people.
And we give it back to you. The people.
Nova.
The Dark Knight Rises is not a very good movie, but Bane is solid. I love Bane.
So Joshua, what's the line?
The road to maturity is a long one, Joshua. Oh, that's another cartoon, actually. Harley Quinn.
The new Harley Quinn show
is very good.
Very good.
Oh, did I don't think I recommend... Because they don't have a new season coming out. I didn't recommend it when I was talking about adult animation in the Amphibia video.
Yes. Mrs. Freak, what is your favorite Smash reveal? I always wanted K. Rool and Ridley in Smash, and I got both my boys, so I was really happy about that. But the Steve reveal was very, very good. I was at work, and the stream was happening on my lunch, and I just had my phone. I was sitting outside, and I was watching it, and it was just it was just such a good reveal. I love watching reactions to Smash reveals too. They feel me. This the joy people have.
Yeah. Sometimes reaction videos are just like I said before, it gives you that kind of bonding experience with someone you don't even know.
Yeah. So even though he wasn't my primary pick or anything, I think Steve was the best reveal. Just it was so funny. It was so good. It was just good. I love it. Thank you for asking me a question. I'm here too.
Yes, we join for the Bloodborne, we stay for Nova.
Hey, Nova.
Don't give Nova a swelled head.
She's got a really small head, though, so she could use it.
These guys will probably be easier to parry with your gun.
King of Robo Copyright asked, do you plan on reviewing glitch text? Glitch text.
Yeah, that's the it's a Nickelodeon show, is it?
I think so. I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. But we have to watch it. And we're kind of bad at watching shows.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Epic, I've been playing Minecraft, since, beta, 10 years ago. I love Minecraft. Excuse me. Does glitch text, does it skew a little younger, though?
Possibly.
I get that sense from it.
Hilda might too, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, if people are recommending it, then it probably has a adult element.
I joined for the AMV, not much of a gamer. Oh, we appreciate you being here. What? Maybe someday we could watch something that's public domain and
oh,
do
that
commentary.
Would be fun.
That'd be fun.
I'm pretty sure Reefer Madness is in the public domain. Have you ever seen that movie?
I have not.
It's a very it's a very iconic bad movie.
Excuse me, everybody. I'm constantly dehydrated. When did you start YouTube? And frickin' hopes that this channel grows.
I started this. I've had this YouTube channel for about 4 years now, and it was mainly a dumping ground for I say it was mainly a dumping ground for. That was the intention, but I used it to upload video game clips mostly. But I only started making actual videos last year around May. Yeah.
Because of Guard Dog.
Because of Guard Dog. Oh yeah, you need to buy a key for this.
Pablo says glitch text is pretty good. Bit childish, around the same level as Amphibia. Has cool serious moments, but nothing quite True Colors levels.
Aha.
Yeah.
That could change.
Epic Film says, sort of out there, but what music do you guys like? And what is your favorite from video games? What is your favorite OST? My favorite video game OST is Roar of the Earth, Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh yeah, Shadow. Oh, that's. Ooh, we should stream Shadow of the Colossus.
I would not stream Shadow of the Colossus.
I don't think you played the new one all the way, and that's a really good remake.
Yeah. What video game music do you like? Undertale.
Undertale is the soundtrack for Undertale is very good.
Immaculate.
Impeccable.
A masterwork. Zelda music was really good too.
Mm-hmm. I'm agreeing with it. No, I'm agreeing with everything you say.
Yeah.
Right. But one out there, favorite for me. I know we're not supposed to talk about Harry Potter for reasons, but the early Harry Potter games had some of the best licensed video game music ever. Like, it's the same composer who did Skyrim, Jeremy Soule, I think his name is. And his like tracks for especially Chamber of Secrets.
That's the one I played on Game Boy a lot.
Yes. Oh, like they are so good. They are on par with John Williams' early scores, in my opinion.
I also really like the Okami soundtrack.
Yeah, and I really like the Uncharted soundtracks too.
Game music is good.
Game music is very good.
Game music is really good. Yoshi's Island.
And obviously Portal has a really great soundtrack.
Portal has a soundtrack. I love dynamic soundtracks that like change as the environment, like as you interact with the environment. Portal 2 was really, really good for that.
And you know what? I don't think I have ever heard a boss music that is more like fitting for that like pure rage of dying constantly than Ornstein and Smo in Dark Souls 1. But that's like epic, and it's like, oh, I'm enjoying this fight because of the music alone, but like I'm dying to them constantly. It's very good.
Yes, Pasta, we'll shout you out when we've got 1 million subs.
Oh, of course.
You're our friend! I think I said Okami. Paper Mario is a very nostalgic soundtrack to me. It's very, like, I'll put on, like, the Pleasant Path music, and it's very soothing to me. But what other music do you like, Jason? You like Tom Waits.
Oh yeah, Tom Waits. The like as far as like kind of alternative music goes, Tom Waits is really good. I like classic rock in general because my dad would just leave the radio on, the car radio on, classic rock stations.
That was my childhood too.
New followers, nice. I don't know if you can see it on the video itself, because I think when you stream directly from the PS4 that it blocks it, but thanks for the follows, people. I'm not that interesting.
Can you spectate when someone's playing a game if you're following them?
I think so.
Because sometimes we play The Forest, and maybe that would be entertaining.
The Forest is a very interesting game. Your cousin really wants to play that game, and we were always kind of busy.
Yeah.
Or he's always kind of busy because he's an EMT, but...
Yeah, and I have an early shift, so I go to bed at like 8.
Yeah. We gotta get back into that because we found something interesting last time.
Is there any other bands or music you like? I have the same taste in music I had when I was like 16 and somewhat emo. Like I like My Chemical Romance.
I actually have a playlist on YouTube on my channel that is public. That is just a collection of songs I listen to and like. So if you're interested in some of the music I like, then that's a good way to do it. Friend request received. Silent Joker 7 seconds.
Don't say that. You're doxing him.
Sorry. I'll get to that in a minute.
I'm gonna shout out Billy Talent because I feel like they're not as well known, and 6 AM is really good too. I want you to listen to 6 AM. You'd like them.
6 AM. One band I kind of have to listen to more is Wax Fang.
Yes.
Because I like that song they did for American Dad and a few other songs that I've listened independently.
I don't know if they did it for American Dad or if someone on the crew just liked the song and tried
to
kind of built an episode around it.
I say they did it for American Dad, but it was a song before.
Yeah. Pablo says, how would you rank Soulsborne games in terms of quality? Those being Dark Souls Trilogy, Sekiro, Bloodborne, and Demon Souls.
Hello, Jesse Wayne. Let's see. I think I answered this kind of earlier in the stream, but Bloodborne is the top for me in terms of Soulsborne. And then I think it's Dark Souls 1 followed by either 2 or 3. I kind of go back and forth on 2 and 3. And then Sekiro, I think. And then Demon Souls. But I don't think any of them are bad, honestly. And Sekiro is only so low because it's kind of different and not as easy to jump back into as the other games.
Radical Pasta, I too also have an anime intro playlist. I think everyone secretly does. Epic Film asks, who is your favorite Joker?
Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
But in terms of film, Heath Ledger is probably like the best in terms of like live action. Just because of because not to knock like Jack Nicholson or anyone like that or Cesar Romero, but like Heath Ledger did something so different that it became immediately iconic in how he portrayed the character. Like he has absolutely none of the quirks that comic book Joker has, you know? Like, he doesn't use the laughing gas, he doesn't have, like, a flower, or maybe he does, but he doesn't, like, have, like, a flower that squirts acid on you. He's just, ooh. But yeah, Mark Hamill, in terms of the voice of Joker, that's the go-to voice I always think of when I think of Joker.
I really liked him in the Arkham games.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
that to me is, like, the Joker.
And Batman Beyond, like, Return of the Joker is probably, like, one of his scariest turns as the character.
Like, I didn't watch much Batman Beyond. Like, I don't know if I watched any Batman Beyond except for that movie, but I really, that segment with him there, it's so good.
Thanks, Epic Films. It was nice having you here.
Yeah, see you later, Epic. Frickin' asks, what do you think about TMNT 2003? You didn't grow up on Ninja Turtles.
No, I did not. And also, thank you, I Raged, Katie, Numb.
I, however, did grow up on Ninja Turtles, and I just gotta refresh which series the 2003 one was. Yes, I did watch that one, but I don't really remember. I was probably watching it in 2003, you know?
Yeah.
And I do want to check out some of the new shows, like what's the currently airing one called?
I think it's called Rise of the TMNT.
Yeah.
And the animation in that is really
yeah,
good.
I really like
From
the
what we've
design of
seen.
that one. So I want to check out that one.
Yeah, I used a clip from the 2012
I want to watch that
TMNT
one
show,
too.
but that was only because like I was looking for examples of impalement in kids' cartoons.
Yeah.
I don't know much about TMNT.
I grew up on renting episodes of the 80s cartoon from Blockbuster, and the first 2 live-action movies. The second was my favorite. Toka is my turtle husband. Hot take, says Radical Pascal. Lego Joker from Lego Batman is really good. You're right, though.
You are right. I really love Lego Batman. It is one of like the funniest movies I've ever seen.
So good. We should watch it again.
We should.
We have it.
Yeah, we do. I think I brought it here, or you had it. But yeah, the relationship between Batman and Joker in that movie is very good.
So good. The Lego movies are so good.
They are, though. Lego Movie 2 especially, I feel, is underrated. Lego Ninjago was just okay, but...
I didn't watch that because I wasn't familiar with the franchise, but like...
Yeah, they did... I wasn't familiar with the show either, but they did enough, like, new, I guess, that you could jump in without really knowing the show, like me.
Pablo wonders who is your favorite Avatar The Last Airbender character and why is it Toph?
You're right, though. It is Toph, because Toph is just the coolest. She's blind, but, like... And obviously that does present problems for her, even though she can use her abilities to see, but like she's badass and she doesn't take shit, but she's also kind of insecure at the same time and really wants to prove herself. It's a great like contrast of characters.
I really like
not like this guy who is very basic. I think his name's Alfred. Is that you?
If you
he's Alfred.
If you lived in Avatar world, what kind of bender would you be?
Oh, good question. I think I've taken tests that I would be like an airbender, maybe. Or maybe an earth. It's either airbender or earthbender, I think. Or just a non-bender.
I would want to be an earthbender. Somebody asked me what my favorite Pokemon is, so I can go off. Team Nerdtasticos says, get more popular.
Well, I'll try. But not that hard. I'm just gonna keep doing my own thing, and if I get more subscribers, so be it.
Firkin says, did you know that King Andreas was inspired from King Vendrick from Dark Souls 2?
Yes! Becca sent me a link to Matt Brawley's Q&A on AMA on Reddit. And I was like, yes, I knew it!
Because you did mention that in your video.
Yeah, because in the video I said Andreas gave me a Gwyn and Vendrick vibe from Dark Souls, mixed with a salamander.
Pablo says, one interpretation I have is the reason the Casper gets Toph as blind so much is because they never think of her as weak at all.
Yes.
They don't define her by her disability, so they often forget about it. It's true.
Yeah, it's because, like, she can do really well for herself even though she is blind. It's like Daredevil.
It's kind of like Aunt Amaya in Dragon Prince. Like,
yes.
she's deaf, but it doesn't define her. It just makes her cool.
Dragon Prince has been really good about representation of, like, minorities
and gay
people and disabilities.
I hope we see a lot more of it in the next few seasons.
Yes.
That gag where Katara and Toph are mad at each other. And so they write a letter.
I'm gonna write a letter to Katara and say it's from Toph. I know this is you, Sokka. Toph can't write. Should we try with Toph? I think we'll run into the same problem.
Funny. Pasta was disappointed by the Lego Ninjago movie. You replaced all the original voice actors with random celebrities. Didn't like how they changed the plot.
Yeah, they do that with, like, you know, when they make a cartoon into a live, not live action, but
A full-length movie.
A full-length movie, like they did that with most recent Scooby-Doo. They were gonna do that with Sly Cooper, yeah. They had the voice actors. I really like Sly Cooper, by the way. They had the voice actors for Bentley and Murray from the games, but for some reason they replaced Kevin Miller, who is Sly, with
I know why.
What's his name?
I don't know his name, but it's the guy who played Cheetor, and it's because it's the studio that did Beast Wars, and I heckin' love Beast Wars.
And that's fine, and I'm sure he's great, but Kevin Miller is Sly, and screw you for trying to replace him.
Pablo asks, what are children's show characters which you feel would absolutely swear if they could, and they feel like Toph is one of them?
Oh,
Agreed.
most definitely.
Who's got that rage in them?
Who's got a rage? I think Anne might swear, but in the
Teenage.
middle schooler kind of way where they just kind of say whatever.
Stan Pine.
Sasha, yeah. Oh yeah, Stan would definitely.
he's not a kid, but he's a children's
I'm
show
alone.
character.
I can swear for real. Son of a. Yes.
What's
non-binary?
What's their name again?
I forget, but it's the translator for
Yeah.
the one son elf. Not
Yeah.
elf. Oh no! I want to
It
buy.
starts with a K, I think.
buy the
Glimmer. I could see, Kazi.
A Glimmer would swear, and Catra would swear. Adora might swear, but she won't like it.
I think Adora would swear.
Lake would swear.
Lake would never stop swearing.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like,
I need to
goodness.
buy that, but where's? Oh yeah, I remember.
And Amelia from Infinity Train 2, I'm
Mhm.
sure.
Oh, she would curse up a storm. 10,000. I'll buy the hand lantern too, because
I
that's
get
useful.
swearing vibes from Sasha, but she would only do it when she's on her own.
Oh yeah, no, I think Sasha would swear in front of her friends to look cool. And Marcy probably wouldn't swear too much, but Anne would swear like around the others to look cool too.
No, Marcy, it would be illegal for her to swear, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Bear W was the one asking if you were the one talking about doing a video on 1776. Did you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, that's the next one, the video I'm gonna do. I'm a little on the fence about it, just because I want to like get the subject matter kind of right. But you'll see when the video comes.
So it is coming. Ida from Owl House would swear. You're right.
Yes, she would.
Right.
King would swear.
King would swear, and it would be adorable. And you know what? That's actually all the questions. So, so we have no more
Oh really?
pre-given questions. Yeah,
Nice.
we did them all. So, chat, you can keep asking questions. We're not ending.
We're not ending just yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I will go up to Vicar Amelia.
Yeah. King from Owl House doesn't know any swears, but if he learned any, he'd say them all the time. Lynn from Legend of Korra would swear. You're right.
Yes.
You're right, and you should say it.
Mm-hmm. Come back here.
Who's your favorite Avatar villain?
Oh, very good. Ozai is kind of basic, but he's also Mark Hamill. So
It's true. I want Kuvira to beat me up.
Kuvira is very cool. I think Amon is really cool just because he's Steve Bloom and I like his mask and like, you know.
Yeah.
He's just some villains look cool and they sound cool and that's enough for me.
Avatar is just a choice show. All
The
around.
only villain I didn't like
Pablo,
was...
you get me.
Yeah, the only villain I didn't like was Unalaq from Book 2, but, like, nobody liked him.
Yeah, kind of boring.
He's just, boring. And, like, that's the thing, because Ozai on paper is kind of boring, too, but, like, I think it really is, like, the relationship he has with Zuko.
Yeah.
And, because, like, Aang doesn't even meet him until the big fight in the end. But that... Because Zuko is basically the second main character in that show, so he has that personal connection with Ozai, and obviously Azula is great too, just for how messed up and kind of tragic she is.
Do you guys have cartoon crushes? Pasta, have I got a video for you?
Yeah, we made a whole... Saberspark did a whole crush tier list. He had his audience make a crush tier list of really popular cartoon ladies. and we
did it.
did it too.
I'm gonna. Can I post a link in the?
I don't know. I mean, you're the mod, so you might
I'm the
be
mod.
able to.
Oh, you're good, Firkin. You're not asking too much.
Oh no, ask away.
Do you have any experience with Devil May Cry? I haven't played it.
Me neither.
Sorry. What's the most obscure game you think you've played and like, and why is it Zoom Beanies?
Oh, Zoom Beanies. Zoom Beanies was, if you don't know, it was like an educational problem-solving math game that we played in elementary school. It was in the computer labs, one of the default games. And I got it on Steam recently. And it's really nostalgic. But I think actually one of the more obscure games that we both have played is probably Off by Mortis Ghost.
I love Off! I love Off so much. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, Markiplier played that a while ago, if you want to look up kind of what it's about.
Yeah, he did a pretty good playthrough of it.
Why did I come back down here? I think I was trying to get
But
an
you should
item.
also just play it yourself. It's free.
Yeah, it's free.
Off, I'm going to type it in the chat because everyone should play it.
Off.
It's a French game, but there is an English translation.
Yeah.
Is Eco obscure?
Kind of, but like
Somewhat.
more in the indie darling obscure.
Yeah.
Like, I would really love to see a HD remake of that game.
Yeah.
It would make ripping gameplay footage from that way easier because I want to do something with Eco in the future.
Yeah. I have that capture card, so.
Oh, this guy freaked me out the first time I played the game just because he just comes in like randomly. He's like, "You there?" It's like,
Where is
get out of here. He's around. What's his name again?
Hirungalo is saying, "Good evening, everybody. I gotta go. Thank you for being here. Thank you for
Yeah,
asking
thanks a lot.
questions."
And thanks for commenting a lot on my videos.
Yeah, no worries, Pasta. How close are you to this vicar who I'm gonna smooch?
I'm a little farther away because I'm going after the blood-starved beast right now.
Okay.
But I should be able to get her within the next hour or so.
Okay. And that'll probably be a good length for a stream.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you everyone for watching. You've all been awesome. This has been really fun. We'll definitely try to do this more often.
Yeah. And I think probably doing it from YouTube is probably better than like leaving a link for Twitch.
Yeah, because your audience is here, so it's just easier.
Yeah.
Highly recommend Devil May Cry, especially the third one. That game is full of badass moments and main characters, says Firkin. That's one of like those staple games that just somehow I've never gotten around to playing.
Yeah, same.
I really want to play Bayonetta 2, and I don't know if it's similar. I don't know why it made me think of
I think
Bayonetta.
it's kind of the same beat 'em up style, hack and slash style. Either or.
Pablo asks, if you're only able to watch 3 movies and 1 show for the next year of your life and nothing else, what would you choose?
For the next year.
3 movies and 1 show.
For
One Piece.
I mean, yeah, that'll keep you busy. 3 movies and a show. Obviously, one of them would be Secret of Nim.
Right.
And then the other would probably be Into the Spider-Verse.
That's a good choice.
And the third, let's do a live-action one. Mary Poppins.
What about a show?
Or The Dark Knight. Mary Poppins or The Dark Knight. Either or.
What about a show? 1 show.
One show. Avatar. Or The Dragon Prince. Just something like that that's narrative and character focused.
Avatar's a really good answer.
Or Pushing Daisies. I don't know. There's a lot you can choose from.
I think for me, I would pick Avatar, because that's, for me, I would want to pick things that, like, it's the kind of shows and stuff I've watched it a lot, but I still notice new things, and they're so well crafted, so I would pick Avatar for my show, How to Train Your Dragon, The Lion King, and, what's the third one for my movie? I think I'll go with Into the Spider-Verse as well. Pasta says they were thinking about cartoon crushes because they really like Lilith.
I mean, you're
From
valid.
Owl House.
You're valid.
You're absolutely valid. I aspire to be Ida when I grow up. I'm 30, but you know.
I mean, she's 40.
That's true. I have time.
The-
Jason got me her 30 and flirty mug for my birthday.
Yeah, we both got a
Bad Girl Coven shirt.
yeah. For some reason, the Bad Girl Coven like design is on the back of the shirts, but I don't know if that was intentional or not. But it's cool.
Kind of makes it feel like a sports
Yeah.
shirt or like.
What is this guy's name? I think it's Wilhelm. Willem.
Does he scream?
Well, he screams and he also shoots you.
Oh, that's not nice.
His whole deal is like, oh, the beasts of Old Yharnam are actually really cool. Don't hurt them or I'll kill you. So obviously, as you progress, he tries to kill you.
You know what? I think he's actually the good guy of this game.
You know, you joke, but that's kind of like
That's one
the
way of
angle.
looking.
The angle that like, oh, am I really doing a good thing or not?
I love games that like totally make you think about the morality of them. Like I really liked Braid for that.
Yeah, there's enough like ambiguity in the Dark Souls and Bloodborne that in the Dark Souls in the Soulsborne games that like you start to think, okay, which is actually the right path, and there's never a obvious answer. It's all up to you.
Yeah. Shadow of the Colossus you can interpret that way, so like,
Yes.
are you doing the right thing?
Yep.
Off is very much like that.
Yeah.
Where is the girl boss coven?
Where is the girl boss coven? But yeah, you can actually befriend this guy. Like, you can enter Old Yharnam through a completely different way,
Oh.
and you can, like, go up to his tower, and he'll be like, oh, hey, who are you?
Look at those plants again. Are those fiddleheads?
But those plants?
They kind of look like fiddleheads.
Oh, these?
Yeah, but they're not near water, so they're probably poisonous.
But yeah, I'm gonna fight him.
You like that slurping sound, viewers?
No. I actually haven't drunk any water
I'll get more water.
since we started, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any water
Cat
in my cup here.
behave.
Ah, no! I'm being distracted. Get out of here. Let's see. Which is your favorite boss fight in Bloodborne? Mine is either Ludwig or Maria. Yeah. The cool thing about Lady Maria is the first time I ever fought her, I actually beat her the first time, and I didn't get the video footage of that, so I can't prove it. But I did beat the Orphan of Kos the second time, which I uploaded on YouTube. It's actually the first video I ever uploaded on YouTube. The YouTube channel Jacob Geller makes good videos about video games and other media. Yeah, I've seen some of his videos. He's cool. I should actually subscribe to him. He has a very calming voice. I like his voice a lot. Alright. Ah! Gross! Picking me! Oh, but I didn't actually answer the question. Good. Let's see. I mean, all the bosses are really cool. What's a favorite? I actually do really enjoy the Orphan of Kos boss, because it is hard, but I think it's doable. If that makes sense. Because, I mean, I beat it, like, in my second try the first time I ever played this game to, flex a bit. and every time I've replayed it, I don't think I've had an especially hard time with it. Like, Ludwig can take me a couple times, but the Orphan of Kos, I think, is challenging but really fair. Oh, you know what? I also enjoy the Shadows of Yharnam, just because I like to imagine they're the Nazgul. I have no idea why so many people beat the Orphan of Kos on their first try. I did so too, but then fought him a second time and died like nearly 30 times before beating him again. I mean, that's kind of the way these games go, isn't it? You're either really good at a boss like one game, or you're really terrible the next game.
I forgot to mention when we were talking about game soundtracks that Sayonara Wild Hearts has a great soundtrack.
Yeah, I haven't actually played that game myself in full, but I've heard you play it a lot, and I'm not complaining.
The shadows of Yarnum's just chilling.
Also, not to brag, but I think I've only died once since this whole stream has started.
If you did, I didn't even notice.
Like, I think I died in the very beginning when I didn't have a weapon, and that's the only time I've died so far, but I might be wrong. Not to brag, but I'm pretty good at this game.
You play it a lot.
I do. It's just an easy game to play while you're listening to other stuff.
Yeah.
I actually, when I was first getting into the Adventure Zone, I played this game a lot while I was listening to them.
Tell the story about why you got into Adventure Zone.
It's because I had a mad crush on you, and I wanted to write you a birthday fanfic that year.
And like,
oh shit, I'm poisoned.
And 2 days before he delivered said fanfic to me, I admitted my feelings for him.
Yeah, that's when you asked me out, basically.
Yeah, I was telling Maddie about how I had that dream and everything. She thinks we're adorable.
We are adorable, though.
We are! The person at the dinner theater said so.
Yes.
And we're trailing off into inside stories, but Firkin asks, do you have a hard time with mid-year?
Yes, I have beaten every Dark Souls boss at least once, but there are some bosses that I can never beat again. And like and that knowledge that I've beaten them at least once is the only reason why I don't like go out of my way to do them. Like when I was playing Dark Souls 2, I didn't go after the 2 tiger bosses in the winter area. I forget, the name escapes me. And I didn't go after the smelter demon boss, like not the fire one in the like Old Iron Castle or whatever it's called, but like the magic one with blue flame. I didn't even bother going for that one. Ah!
Is there any movies coming out that you're looking forward to besides the new James Bond? The movie landscape is a little weird at the moment.
Yeah. What is coming out? I'm interested in what they'll do for the new Spider-Man, which is introducing some multiverse shenanigans.
I haven't watched the trailer for the new Disney movie. Encanto? Is that how you
Yeah,
pronounce it?
Encanto. That looks interesting.
Pablo enjoys us yelling our love at each other.
A lot of people enjoyed that. That was actually, I'm sure I mentioned it in the comments, but that was actually improv. Like, I had the idea.
Yeah, it wasn't totally improv. Like, you came to me and said, "Hey, can you just?" Like,
I'm gonna yell at you, and you're gonna yell back.
Yeah, but it wasn't in the original script. I guess is what I mean.
No. Where's the?
I love participating in your videos.
Yes, it's very fun. Alright, let's go get this guy. Pretty sure his name is Willem. I think? Is his name Willem? Crap, what is his name? I forget. I'm sure he tells you if you befriend him, but we're not befriending him this playthrough. Azura makes no friends. She may be a warrior of peace, but she doesn't take guff from nobody. Ow, ow! I hate him. He has the pile driver. And the blunderbuss. He's the worst. And he's fast. Ugh.
Broken agrees that they don't find Dark Souls 2.
Oh, fuck. Oh no, he killed me! Shit!
Rub!
It's not that I don't find Dark Souls 2 pleasant. I actually do enjoy that game a fair bit, but like, there are some bosses in bonus areas that are just like, alright. You are unfair. You are just unfair. But like, there are certain bosses that are really cool in that game. Like the Burnt Ivory King is really cool. And the dragon, Shulva, in the Sunken City is really neat too. Like, there's a dragon I can actually beat. I think he's the only dragon out of like the 3, like Calamite and Midir, that I can beat in the Dark Souls games.
When we're done this stream, we should go for our evening walk and then go get some supper.
Yes, good idea.
What should we get for supper, chat?
Yeah. No, I'm from the West, so I don't call it supper. I say dinner, like a real man.
Alright.
I'm kidding, I'm sorry.
Well, on est bilingue ici, alors on l'appelle souper.
Fuck you talking. Sorry. Gotta watch my damn mouth around you little bastards.
Dark Souls 2 isn't as bad as people say. I think if it wasn't for Dark Souls 3, godlike bosses I'd consider 2 better.
You know what? You're right. Dark Souls 3 does have really good bosses. Overall. Like, I think I kinda go back and forth between which I like more between Dark Souls 2 and 3, but... Because I think Dark Souls 3 is kinda shorter than even Dark Souls 1, but maybe that's just me. But like, yeah, the bosses are really good, honestly.
Modern games are getting shorter, and that's bullshit.
I mean...
That's my hot take.
Sometimes it's okay, depending on, like, the actual length, I guess. Like,
Well,
you don't want to, like, overstay your welcome.
Okay,
but...
yeah, like a game like Inside, which I really like.
Inside is really good.
Yeah, it's like a 3-hour game.
Yeah,
and
but...
that's fine. Shadow of the Colossus, I can beat in like 5 hours, and that's my favorite game. But a lot of games are sacrificing story in favor of multiplayer.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't care for this trend.
I remember actually I played Uncharted 2 within a single day. I woke up in the morning and I just played that whole game and beat it when the sun set in the summer.
That sounds beautiful. Sounds like you really took advantage of that summer sun.
In my halcyon days, or whatever you call it.
I mean, you lived in a desert, so if I was you, I'd be staying inside playing video games.
Oh yeah. Most definitely.
It has been humid here, though.
Ugh, it's so muggy in this apartment right now. It's actually not so bad because I think the air has been flowing through. But when we started, it was really muggy.
Yeah. I turned up the AC just to disperse it a bit.
I think I might actually end it at the Bloodstarved Beast when I get to that. And then I might actually, like, I don't know, next week I might continue this.
Yeah, that'd
This
be
little
fun.
playthrough with Azura.
We're going camping though.
Oh, you're right. You're
So
right. So the week after.
Yeah. Well, we
Or
could-
maybe like Wednesday or something, because I'm
Yeah.
not working. So.
Yeah. So it won't be Friday because we're going camping for the weekend.
So like Wednesday, most likely. Or Thursday. But Wednesday is a good middle of the week kind of day to have a stream.
We gotta start putting a list together for camping.
We don't have a very, not sure you noticed, we don't have a very professional setup. So you can probably hear me mashing the R1 button here.
Oh, we're sitting on our bed. You've probably like heard the bed creaking and stuff.
Yeah, and like the fan blowing.
I mean, like whatever.
Whatever. We're poor. We live in a basement apartment. You can't expect much.
Now once
What?
we're both working though,
Yeah. We're
Then-
in the money.
we'll be in the money.
Like, not to toot my own horn, but I've actually been really pleased with the audio quality in the last couple videos, just because, like, we have so little to work with in this apartment.
Yeah, and our friend Carrie got us this microphone, and it's really nice.
Yeah, it's a Blue Yeti, but, like, I've found some free hardware that I should link, software in the description, that
makes-
like, improves the quality of a Blue Yeti
and I
to make it sound semi-professional.
And I showed him how to make a sound booth on the washing machine.
Yeah, I record in our bathroom. Because, like, in the old days when the audio quality was kind of bad, I would record in our office. And, like, I think the Blue Yeti's quality by itself was, like, just enough that you couldn't really make out the echo.
Yeah, you were using a snowball.
Yeah, I was using a
Originally.
snowball originally.
By the way, how old are you, and you think about showing your face ever?
I'm 27.
I'm 30.
And, I don't think I'll do a face reveal anytime soon, but maybe.
I think if you ever do, it won't be like a big deal. It'll just be like, there you are.
Yeah.
And actually, if you scroll through my Twitter, no, I think that was on my old Twitter, but we have a video of our wedding on someone's Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're dedicated enough,
You might find the elusive film freak in Beck's DK wedding video for the deep lore.
For the deep lore.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
It's really funny. Because of the screaming that you did.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, I think I did post it on my old Twitter, so it might be gone.
But yeah,
But if you retweeted it or something, it might still exist.
Yeah, like, I've aged, I've used that picture of me from high school for, like, represent me.
He's like that,
in the
but
videos.
with a beard, basically.
Yeah.
And glasses, which is what the red line is smeared over and covering his nerd glasses.
Oh, thank you, Pablo. Yeah, this has been fun for us, too. We haven't really had an audience like this in our streams. It's mostly been us. I hope I didn't attract... Oh, I did! Oh, crap, I attracted the hunter. Oh, no. No, no, no. Go up, 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 go up. Okay, he's backing off. Thank God. Ugh, I do not want to... Oh, is he following me? Oh,
can he go up the ladder?
Go away. Yeah, they can go up ladders, but I don't think he'll follow me. If I go after his buddy here.
And yeah, back at you, Pablo. We've been having a lot of fun, and we look forward to seeing you in future streams.
Yeah.
And
I think this is a nice...
Pasta. You three are our new best friends.
I think this is a nice way to kind of establish more of a... Rapport and kind of connection to the audience outside of, like, just replying to comments.
Yeah. It's especially nice when your audience is still small.
And, like, obviously, like... Oh, what the hell? He killed me straight up! Oh, I hate this guy. I might have to just get my blood echoes and move on to the blood-starved beast.
He got him! Scrub.
Ugh. No, he's tough in the early game. Anyone will tell you. I'm not just saying that to cover my ass.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you're lying to me.
But yeah, I don't want to like say I'm gonna be your best friend ever, because obviously, like...
I'm gonna say that.
Well, like, I don't want to, like, you know, like, parasocial relationships or a thing, and I don't want to, like, you know, set up expectations that I can't live up to or something like that. I'm just a guy.
He is just a guy.
But I do, I've really enjoyed talking to you guys, and I really enjoy seeing, like, repeat commenters in my videos. It's cool. It's been pretty neat.
Yeah, that's what's nice about kind of a smaller audience. We're like, it's big enough that you're getting a lot of engagement, but small enough that it's manageable.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
And like, there's the occasional comment that that like is kind of just like, oh, this show is bad actually, but that doesn't really try to engage, like, in, you know, in like good faith.
Yeah.
But they've kind of been the minority.
Now, I've been debating whether to say this out loud, but I might as well. You talked about maybe making a Discord for your YouTube?
Yeah, I'm still considering that, like, the pros and cons. I think you guys are chill enough that it might work.
Honestly, I'm thinking of, like, these three, frickin' Pasta and Pablo, just dropping an invite to our chill Discord.
Oh, maybe.
Do you guys use Discord?
Oh. I am in a constant state of cough. Ugh. Oh, visceral attacks are so satisfying in this game. Like when you pull off a parry. Oh, it's so good. I can never really pull off parries in Dark Souls, but I am so good at the parry system in Bloodborne.
I don't know why I cannot click on these people and get their profile. Are private messages still a thing on YouTube?
I don't think so. That was a thing, wasn't it? Why did they get rid of that? If they're trying to be more like Facebook or whatever. That seems like a shoo-in. I remember one time actually when I was trying to get footage for the Cartoon Saloon video, I saw this documentary on Irish animation in general, I think, and I was like, hey, can I use some of this footage? I'll credit you. And I posted that in the comments because I didn't really see any other way to contact them. And then the next time I looked at that video, the comments were turned off. So I don't know if there's a correlation, but... but whatever, it's fine. I ended up being okay.
Yeah, so there isn't a dedicated Film Freak Discord yet, but you guys are chill. If you, this is just our personal, like, friend Discord. If you guys want to hop on in, just behave yourself. But you all seem nice. That link's only good for half an hour just because the VOD later. I don't want it to still be active.
Yeah. That's the thing, like, you all seem cool, but I don't want any drama.
Yeah, no, we don't.
I have dealt with drama before on Discord, and I didn't care for it.
No. Yeah, it's a very, very chill server. We just kind of talk about stuff, media and stuff. There's a rules channel, and it looks like a lot, but it's mostly just
General stuff.
be cool.
Be cool, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, and we'd be happy to have anyone who would like to join.
Ah, no! Aww,
Why do
balls.
you suck at this game?
Shut up! Whatever, it's fine. I don't have to worry about climbing up there and getting him. Ugh. Oh boy. What is this? Like, yeah, I just got a Snapchat notification. Chad Larson and Randy Carroza are on Snapchat. Who the hell are those people? I don't know them.
Chad and Randy? You got Chad and Randy?
I don't know these people. Stop recommending them to me. Are they friends of a friend's? I don't care. I don't care. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do now, so we can kinda wrap this up at the Bloodstarved Beast, is I'm not gonna go after all the... This is a thing with me in video games. I kind of tend to, like, kill every enemy in the room. Like, I remember when I was a kid, my older sister would get kind of annoyed with me when I would play Kingdom Hearts, because I would kill every Heartless in the room, and she'd be like, just move on, and I was like, no! It's like the weird completionist part in me. But yeah, I'm gonna just try and plow through as many monsters as I can here, and then get my blood echoes and move on to the Bloodstarved Beast. One thing that this game, and the original Dark Souls, and I think kind of Dark Souls 3 too, did, that Dark Souls 2 didn't really, was the interconnectivity of the levels. Like, there's a shortcut coming up here that loops right back around to the beginning of the level. Hello, Story Cartoons.
Story Cartoons? Hello!
101, how you doing?
Oh, Dragon is so cute. We have cats sleeping, like, all around us.
Yeah. If you saw the Halloween video I did last year that talked a little bit about Secret of Nim and just horror light elements in kids media in general, then you saw a little video of Dragon at the end of that video.
When he was a baby.
When he was a little baby. He has grown now, but he's very small still. He's the cutest.
He's big, but he's baby shaped. Yeah, and our Discord, on top of being super chill, we are, like, extremely, like, LGBT friendly. Just, if that's the kind of space you would like, pretty much, I think 90% of our members are, like, some degree of LGBT. So.
Yeah. They're either LGBT or they're friends of Dorothy.
Firkin says, I feel you being a completionist is hard. Yeah, people think of you as an obsessed maniac. That's what I think of him.
What's that? Is a hard people.
I was just reading that to you.
Sorry, I'm busy. Look at all these monsters. Do you see?
It's hard being a completionist. People think of you as a maniac.
It's true.
I'm a completionist with some things. Like, if I really like a game, I'm gonna, like, scour it for every possible bit of content. Like,
Oh yeah, I've platinumed every Soulsborne game except for Sekiro. I need to, and Demon Souls, but I'm probably not gonna do that.
Like, I 100%ed openly. I did all the side quests in Sayonara Wild Hearts. I played Shadow of the Colossus, like, in every which way where you're getting all the lizards and fruit. I have a living Pokedex. Pokemon is probably the franchise I've sunk. I mean, it definitely is that I've sunk the most hours into thousands, I'm sure. Pablo says, Bloodborne does a really good job at sort of combining Dark Souls 2's interesting level design and the connectivity of Dark Souls 1. I'm sorry, my voice is all...
I agree.
I'm
I
so
agree.
dry.
Me too. I agree on that, Pablo. And I think, actually, Dark Souls 1 is probably my favorite in terms of level design in general, because, like... what am I trying to say? Because, like, you can't immediately transport between bonfires in that game, so you have to rely more on shortcuts and such. And I kind of wish, like, more of the games did that, but it is really convenient to just transport between everything.
You know, it's a really good game that we have neglected to mention.
What?
And it's part of our love story, is Journey.
Oh, Journey. Oh, Journey. Journey is so good.
That was the last online date we had before we met in person.
Yes.
It's adorable.
That
We're
was,
adorable!
yeah, that was at least 4 years ago now.
Yeah.
We have. It's been 4 years since we met, Becca.
In human person.
In
yeah.
human flesh.
And we've been friends for 10 years.
That's crazy. And we're married. And we've been married. Imagine being a completionist. Looks at my 400 hours on Hollow Knight. A 60-hour game at most. I mean, yeah. I don't know if you saw in the beginning of the stream, but I've poured at least 300 hours into this game alone across multiple playthroughs. And I platinumed this game, like, within a month since I got it, so all those other hundreds of hours are just me playing it while I listen to other stuff. It's just a good game, man. Oh, this part's a little harrowing, though. Oh, right. I remember this. It's been a while since I've actually played through Bloodborne in its entirety, so doing it with Azura might be fun on stream. Haha! I remember now. Alright. Ugh. Man, climbing and platforming in these games is the worst.
It's something a lot of games don't quite get right, huh?
Yeah, like, because, like, you have to be so particular in your movements.
Like, on the one hand, there has to be some challenge to it, but on the other hand, you've got to have, like, some degree of invisible wall, or it's going to be just a piss-off.
Oh, the crystal caves in Dark Souls 1 are the worst. Because there's, like, invisible platforms throughout it. I think you've seen that part.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know what's what, I just watch
It's
you play
in the
these.
lead up to the Seath boss battle.
You just play these disgusting, ungodly games.
How does it feel, Seath? To be a bitch. I love that video.
Gonna make sure I didn't just mess up the microphone.
There's it's a video, Dark Souls in summary, I think. It's really funny. Let's see. What's he say?
I played Bloodborne once, liked it, and I replayed it for the DLC, and I was like, oh wait, oops, I didn't notice this game is a masterpiece.
Yeah. I think I played through at least... I played through the game twice before I tackled the DLC, which was kind of a mistake, because Ludwig ended up being really, really hard because of it. And also Lawrence, which I think I've only ever beaten, like, twice. He is even harder than the Orphan of Kos for me. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Sorry.
I'm gonna have to ban you from this stream if you keep talking such dirty,
If I keep
ungodly
swearing
language.
such F-words. Sunlight for life. Yeah. It's a very good video. I think there's mods on the PC version that have that be the intro. I wanna actually, I think my PC right now could actually handle Dark Souls on the PC, and that would be cool because I want to try some of the mods. I think they're actually making like a new Dark Souls game, the fan community with mods, and that sounds really cool to me. Mods are cool.
They are cool. I play Minecraft.
I think recently Bethesda have tried to like monetize mods, which is bullshit.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Which, I mean, on the one hand, it is their game, but like on the other hand, screw off.
Let people do things. Can you tell I'm getting kind of tired?
yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah. No, I'm not trying to rush you or anything. Just...
I will go to the Bloodstarved Beast. I'm not sure if I'll be able to beat him first try, because he is kind of tough.
Radical Pasta says, recently started watching a new puppet animation TV show called The Barbarian
and the Troll.
I've never heard of it.
Me neither. Is it kind of old or is it recent?
Yeah, they said new. I'm gonna Google it.
Barbarian and the Troll.
Looks cute.
It's kind of like a Jim Henson style.
It's kind of like if Dark Crystal was Muppets.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Well. Puppet comedy by Mike Mitchell and Drew Macy. Those names sound familiar.
What's it on? Netflix or what?
It is on Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. I see.
The guy who directed Lego Movie 2.
Oh, cool.
But also Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked.
Yeah, well, take it where you can get it.
And also Shrek Forever After.
Yeah, Shrek Forever After is not too bad.
And Drew Macy. He's a Jim Henson Company employee.
Aha.
A puppeteer.
Yeah, that's the thing, Pablo. What's the catchphrase gonna be in Elden Ring? Because even Demon Souls, I think, had a Umbasa.
Dishy basara, basara, dish.
Dishy, basara, basara.
Did you do the thing?
What?
When that movie was coming out, you could like submit your voice saying that, and they would add it to the.
No, but I kind of wanted to.
I also kind of wanted to. Man, you know what I love, viewers, is ARGs. And Cloverfield and The Dark Knight were some of the first ARGs that I was aware of. And,
what was the Dark Knight's ARG?
It was pretty in depth, and I don't know all the details. Like, I didn't follow it super close. I was aware of it though. I should I think I linked you an article once that explained it. But there's probably YouTube videos that explain it too.
Ah, weird little rascal.
What is he doing?
He's just scurrying away.
He can't get away.
Nope.
Oh no.
You kill those guys to get the materials you need for leveling up your weapons.
Frickin' says Elden Ring is getting huge amounts of hype now. If it becomes a second Cyberpunk case, I am giving up gaming.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't even like really follow Cyberpunk, so I didn't know it was a thing that was like years in the working. But I feel for anyone who was really hyped for that.
Yeah. It sucks when hype lets you down.
Yeah, especially because of like the game industry's just really toxic kind of working conditions and such. A door. I wonder what will happen.
Past the character talking about the Barbarian and Troll show. It's really funny. For example, one episode the characters are fighting their fears, and the Troll character is immune to it because he's such a ball of insecurity he agrees with the villain.
That is funny.
We'll probably check that out. Speaking of Barbarian, when is Dave the Barbarian going to be on Netflix?
Dave the
Disney
Barbarian.
Plus?
Oh,
Someone
we
make a
need
change.
it.
Someone make a change.org petition.
Oh, I haven't even seen Dave the Barbarian in like at least a decade, if not more, but...
We quote it
we
constantly.
quote it constantly. It is a source of pure joy.
I had another thought, but I lost it. I'm not very good at thinking.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Griffin, don't be bad.
Don't be naughty. Don't be naughty.
His favorite hobby is knocking things down.
Yeah. He's like the
Don't
only...
touch that.
He's like the only cat that we've, like, known who does the stereotypical cat thing to knock things over.
Griffin, come here. If you want attention, come here. If you want attention, come here.
Oh, Griffin.
Oh, he's the worst. I love him.
He's terrible, and he's my joy.
What are you doing? He's like poking the bookshelf. He's looking for something to destroy.
He used to jump up on the bookshelf before we kind of blocked it off.
We can't have nice things in this house. Pablo says ARGs are so mwah. There's the Dexter ARG. I've heard of that. But my personal favorites are indie ones like the Dad channel. I love Dad. Everyman Hybrid and Cat Ghost. I love Nightmine. Yeah, I watch Nightmine too. I haven't looked at his Everyman Hybrid or Cat Ghost videos yet. But I love the Dad channel. I also really like Local 58. I guess more of an unfiction than an ARG, but Local 58. Walton Files is one I'm really into right now. And what's another good one? Gemini Home Entertainment.
I just remembered that hunter's name. It's Jura. That's his name. The guy shooting at you from atop that tower. Anyway.
Yeah, we named him Griffin because Jason always wanted a cat named Dragon, like the cat from Secret of Nim, and we got two brothers when we got him, and Griffin just kind of matched the theme, you know?
Yeah.
Like the dragon and a griffin.
You actually came up with that, and you're very smart.
I am very smart. And our other cats, Luna is named after Luna Lovegood, which, as we said, Harry Potter is on our sour side right now, but Luna Lovegood is a very important character
Now,
to me.
we do love Harry Potter.
We don't
to emphasize, but we do not like J.K. Rowling.
We do not like TERFs. Trans rights. We say trans rights. And Nova, I actually wanted to name her Molly, also after like Molly Weasley. But my brother vetoed that because I guess that's the street name of a drug. But my dad suggested Nova, which kind of themed well with Luna. So that's who they are.
Very good. I'm sorry, doll. I keep backing out of your conversation.
Oh, I'm sorry, doll.
Anyway.
Sweetheart.
I'm sorry, doll. Alright, for the blood-starved beast, I'm gonna need... oil probably wouldn't hurt. And then... fire paper. Indeed. Alright, I'm gonna try and fight the blood-starved beast, but I've never been able to beat him first try, I don't think. He's kind of a frenetic boss.
Is he hot?
No.
I'll be the judge of that.
Alright. We'll see for yourself, I guess. Jeepers.
Harry Potter written by she who must not be named.
Yeah, exactly.
Harry Potter belongs to the people now.
And we give it back to you. The people.
You know what else is a really good movie? That has Tom
not
Hardy.
The Dark Knight Rises.
No, that has Tom Hardy in it. It's Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, Mad Max. That's a movie I could watch for a whole year.
Yeah. It was so... I'm not the biggest action movie fan, but that movie is so well crafted.
It is really good. I love the framing. How, like, nearly everything is in the center frame, so, like, when it cuts, like, it's never jarring. It's really good. You don't even think about that when you're watching it the first time.
Yeah, Pablo, I don't know how to fix, like, the stream lag. I've noticed that, because I'm, like, periodically listening to the audio to make sure it's working, and there is quite a bit of lag, but...
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh,
no worries. I don't know if there's much we can do on our end, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, lag is a part of streams in general.
But, yeah, Walton Files is so creepy. Actually, in our Discord, you'll see my avatar is Shaw. Because I love / am terrified of Shaw.
Wait, what am I doing? I opened up the shortcut for this.
I don't use Steam that much, Firkin, but maybe we'll link both our Steams in the description for the VOD, and you can add us both.
Okie dokie Loki, let's go.
Ooh, I am full of yawns.
Only problem is now that werewolf is gonna be wandering the streets.
Oh, weird.
What?
Just Pablo saying they weren't caught up with the video. They were watching 3 minutes behind.
Oh, I see.
That's okay. There's gonna be a VOD, so you're not gonna miss anything. The only Tom Hardy movie
Venom.
I've seen is Venom. It was okay.
God, that movie is dumb, but it's also really entertaining.
Hello, Jemmy.
Jimmy! Hello!
Jemmy provided a voice in the Amphibia video.
Yeah, they were one of the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb voices. Which, I don't know if the intent of that joke, like, really came through, but, like, when I did the Owl House video and I mentioned offhand blood is thicker than water, as they say, like, a lot of people before, like, they realized I used the quote-unquote full version were like, actually, there's a longer version that says blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, so that I wanted to kind of get back at people for that.
Not
in a friendly way.
Yeah, not in like a mean-spirited. It was just kind of funny that it kept happening.
Yeah.
Because if you watched for just another 2 minutes...
you would have seen that I do reference that longer version.
Praise the bees!
Praise the bees. That was a very good line read. Oh, I hate this guy.
Oh, this guy's a jerk. He reminds me of the guard in the
He's an
alleyway
arc.
of Ocarina of Time,
Ow.
except alive.
Yeah, he's an arc. He yells and attracts other people. Ah, like that guy! Oh, shit. Sorry. I'm a yeller.
Look at that puppy.
He's a
What
pupper.
a good dog.
But he's like a old yeller. He's got rabies, so I have to put him down.
Well,
Spoiler.
I don't think they beat old Yeller with an axe, to be fair. That would have been a different movie.
That would have been Cujo, wouldn't it?
Is that how Cujo ended up getting...
I don't know.
I think so. I haven't read Cujo in forever.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy. What's that haiku thing there? What's that?
It's a anime recommendation. I saved the title.
Oh, cool.
We'll check it out.
All right, we're coming up to the blood. Up. Thought you could get away from me.
Get him! What is that? Does he give you...
I don't know if he has a. I don't know his proper name, but I know on Game Grumps they called it a scurrying beast.
Is that... Oh, we're good, Jemmy.
Yeah,
How are
we're
you?
really good, Jemmy. It's been fun streaming right now.
Are they like one of those things that you get some good stuff for killing them if you can catch them?
Yeah, they provide upgradable material.
Old
They're
Yeller
kinda
2,
like the
Pooch gets the axe.
They're kind of like the crystal lizards from Dark Souls, if you ever saw those.
I think I might have seen those. They're kind of like the yellow crazy daisies from Paper Mario.
Ah, we can summon Alfred if we want, but if we summon Alfred, the bell-ringing woman will come and bring invaders with her.
I just want to see whoever it was. Who are you showing me?
The blood-starved beast.
He sounds hot.
He's not hot. Oh, apartment hunting? Oh, I don't envy you.
Yeah. Oh, the housing market's really terrible
Bad right now.
Yeah, good luck. Like, genuinely. Hope you find somewhere nice.
Yeah, this place is pretty nice.
Yeah, we got a decent place. Terrible landlord, but...
I mean, yeah.
well, let's not get into that.
No, I mean, it's whatever. It is what it is, as they say.
Yep.
Actually, there's a longer version. I lost one of my blood echoes, so that puts me at a disadvantage.
You lost one blood echo.
Not blood echo, blood vial. There's so many things that are just blood in this game.
Do I need to go grab your Bloodborne kit and so you can
Yes,
remember?
actually, when we met up in person, after we started dating, she gave me she gave me a little kit full of like little like Bloodborne items that she made, and it was really cool. Like there's a old man's wisdom or whatever it's called. There's a blood vial. There's Iosefka's. I actually didn't talk to Iosefka in this game. But she runs the clinic that you wake up in. It's cool. Becca is cool. I like Becca.
Oh, you.
I'm very fond of Becca.
Also, congrats, Jemmy, on graduating.
Yes, congrats.
I'm also fond of you, Jason.
I'm fond of you as well.
I actually
We should
want to
get
look
married.
at that kit. Oh, I don't know about that. I'll be right back.
Oh, nice. That's cool. I feel like you said that, Jimmy, but I don't remember.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is really cool, actually. Alright, so here is the blood-starved beast. Yeah, that's really cool, actually, especially now that Notch is gone. Alright, I'm gonna try and... Ah, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh. Get him with an oil urn. And that will... Okay, here's your hot monster, Becca. You see that on his head there?
Yep.
That's his skin.
Get him to hold still.
He does not hold still for anything.
Oh, yeah, I fixed that. Yeah, congrats, Jemmy. I didn't know you were pursuing such a thing, but that's awesome.
Alright, it's gonna be hard to pay attention to the comments now. Ah!
Yeah, you fight, I'll engage. Like, between you getting that job and, like, Nate also in our Discord server working at mainframe now.
Ow! Dang it.
So many cool people are my friends.
Yeah, honestly.
I wish I had aspirations.
Keep trying to... Visceral. No, it's visceral attack. Yeah, did I say that? I might have. Anyway, keep trying to visceral attack this guy, but it's not quite working, I guess. I can't quite get the timing right.
Everything here's still intact, but for some reason, like, all the liquid dries up.
Oh yeah, I guess it kinda... Gotcha! I agree, you are cool people too, Bex.
Oh, thank you.
Aw, Jemmy. Aw, Jemmy.
Are you the one who gifted me Celeste? Because I think we should play that on screen.
Oh, most definitely. Oh, most certainly, sir. Alright, the thing about the blood-starved beast here is that... Ow, 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 ow! After a certain point, being around him causes poison. Hey, Griffin. Don't bump the mic. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ah, no. 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 You stay away. You stay away. Stay away. Not you, Griffin. You're fine. Not you.
You look so offended.
Not you, Griffin. I love you. I'm shy. I'm talking to the blood-starved beast over there. I know you don't have a perception of, like, the TV, but... Ah! Dang it. Ah, gotcha. No. I was thinking if it was after this boss that you get like the option to do runes to improve like your stats, but no, you have to go fight the witch of Hemwick. Yeah, the Witch of Hemwick.
Why did you ask me?
I was asking the air.
You know what? I ask you things. Insane. Vain.
Yeah, you have to fight the Witch of East Hemwick Charnel Lane to get the option to do runes.
Yeah, Jimmy, I know stuff comes up. It can't always be online.
Yeah, no worries. No! Oh, fuck.
Don't say the fuck word. I'll ban you. You rock too. Jemmy.
Jemmy?
Jemmy's my husband now.
No! Well, I had a good run, I guess.
Yeah.
Lasted a whole year.
And a little extra.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah! That's the play for this boss, is really getting down the timing for the visceral attacks and the parrying.
We should stream me playing Minesweeper.
Yeah,
What?
you've been playing Minesweeper a lot.
I've been playing a dangerous.
Oh, I killed him!
Minesweeper.
Nice. First try.
Well, now I can't kiss him.
That's a first.
Can't believe you right now.
Nice. Did
Bye, Pasta.
I first tried
Pasta's leaving. Say
oh,
goodbye.
oh, bye Pasta, thanks for hanging out.
It was really fun.
Yes. Welcome to our Discord.
It's okay, Jimmy. I can sleep on the couch.
I sleep on the couch.
Look!
Let me sleep on it. Baby, baby.
No. I've been snoring. Does anyone have, like, cures for snoring? Because Jason really doesn't like snoring.
Yeah, that's that neurodivergent thing.
Sound bad.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end it here actually, because I think the Blood-Starved Beast is a good place to call it a night. It's nearly 4 hours. Really good stream actually. We got a lot of comments, a lot of questions,
Yeah,
answered a few questions.
This was really fun. We'll definitely try to do it more.
Yeah. So thanks again for supporting the channel, for subscribing, for sharing the videos around, for all that stuff. And I hope you guys enjoy whatever I make next. I've got a few interesting things down the line coming, I think. At least I think they are. So, until next time, see you guys later.
Bye, Goofy
Have a good
Gamers.
night. Take care. How do you stop?